I think motherfucking Ruiz is gonna bring the sauce.
Yeah, I do
So
too.
I think we see a different Ruiz. I think we see a
I want to go with
if he
Miller,
comes out
but I
looking
just
serious
don't.
and
I'm
focused,
not
bro.
sure. I
Ruiz is
think
hard to
Andy's hands
beat.
are just too fast, and Andy
Yeah,
knows how to punch over the
Yeah, he
top.
got some fast hands.
a
Yeah.
serious Andy Ruiz is hard to beat. He's sturdy with fast hands,
Hey, and
bro.
he in shape too, bro. He looking solid out there.
And he could take a punch. A nigga can sit Ruiz down, but the problem is when that nigga get back up, if he's mentally right when he get back up, he coming to fuck you up, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Any bets? Anyone got want to make some bets? I'm going for the Jarrell Miller.
Ooh,
I got Ruiz, man.
Huh?
I got
I don't
Ruiz.
know. I
I
don't
got Jarrell
know.
Miller.
See, I can't see. To be honest,
You
I
want to do
can't bet on
50?
that fight because it's still a 50-50 fight to me. But I'm
You want to
giving
do
the edge
50?
to.
What you want to do?
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna let you know before the fight. I gotta hit
All right. For
Yeah,
sure.
I'm gonna let you know before the fight.
I ain't
For
betting.
sure.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I,
I ain't
I'm
got
a,
no dog in that fight. I'm bowing
Yeah,
out.
I'm scared
Hey,
of that.
hey, I'll
Don't
do some
want that
20.
smoke.
I'll do some 20s, man. Who make want to make some 20s, man? $20
Look,
bets, man.
Yo,
look.
I'm afraid of
I
that
don't
bet
want that
right there.
smoke.
Even at $20, I'm still afraid of that bet.
Well, let's do some $3 bets, man. $3 bets, man. You good?
WCS, baby. That's what I like to see, man.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you, WCS. Man,
Yeah, because my only issue with Ruiz is uh, I think his last I think his last fight was Ortiz.
It was.
well,
Another fight
the thing
y'all want
is,
to bet on? Goddamn.
I think if Ruiz can get a Big Baby into deep waters, he can drown him out because Big Baby don't have no gas tank.
Yeah.
Nah, brother. I said that about Daniel Dubois' pace, and he made it to the last round before he was stopped. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I'm going. What I saw in Daniel Dubois fight, him making it to the last round, I said, okay, he got a little bit more stamina. Cool.
Yeah. He dropped 50 pounds too for this fight.
If
He
it
was
was an MMA
40.
fight, I got. If it was an MMA fight, I got Miller all day long. But this boxing shit, I don't know, bro.
Telling
I
you,
don't know.
man.
I think Ruiz is. If Ruiz been in the gym and training and shit like
He
that
been in the gym, bro. I'm telling
and
you.
sparring like that, I think his hand speed is gonna be the key. That's gonna fuck Miller up. Like he just gonna be like, yo, this nigga's
Miller gonna
hand.
put that pressure on him, man, and wear them big fat taco meat legs down, bro.
But he engaged her.
I can see that. I can see that. Miller has a pretty good cross guard. You
What
feel
about
what?
Isak Cruz and Valenzuela? Any bets on that?
Man, I got Ryo.
Man, that's a 50. Man, this
I
card
got
looks.
Rayo too, so we clashing on that.
Wow,
Yeah, I
y'all
got
got Ryo on that?
Ryo.
Yeah, I got Rayo. He's gonna have his redemption fight. He gonna be on. I seen too many of freaking pit bull fights in person, man. For
Yeah.
real.
When they faced off, and I realized he got the same dimensions as Santelli, the nigga who gave Pitbull those problems, and he can outbox Pitbull, bro.
Yeah.
If he do it, if he got the right game plan.
To me, Pitbull looks like he's at his right weight.
Yeah,
So
that's I do too. That's the thing.
that's the part. That's the part where I keep giving Pitbull the edge because he looks like he's at his right weight, and he just looked like he's only gonna get better and a little bit more scarier.
That's a 50-50 fight too.
But I don't. It could like I don't really see it as a 50-50 fight. I kind of see it as a 60-40 type thing. But I got Pitbull winning that fight easy. I think he's just gonna break him down.
Hey, when Pitbull loses, he gonna lose his bad. He does the same thing over
I'm
and
gonna
over
say you got
again.
Pitbull winning easy, AC.
Yeah, over Ryo. Yeah,
Bro,
I got
Ryo
Man,
it.
can
you tripping.
box.
You tripping, AC, for real. That ain't happening.
Ryo can
He can
box.
box, and he
I
got
know
power. He
Ryo
got
can
power
box.
too.
I know Ryo can box, and I've seen
And he
other
can
fighters
crack.
that can box just crumble under the pressure. And like Pitbull get in range, he just letting them
Like
hands
Jesse
go.
Magdaleno when he fought Jesse Magdaleno and beat him up in the corner standing up. He couldn't even fall down. Goddamn, Isak Cruz is landing so
Yeah,
many body shots on him.
but Magdaleno wouldn't spin the fuck out. He
He
laid on the
wouldn't.
ropes and stood
True.
there.
True.
So WCS, you got Ryu in that fight. You said.
I got Ryu.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I ain't mad at you for your I can't debate nobody's decision because you like people see it 50-50. People who got Ryo probably see it 55-45 or some shit like that. But I just
wanna
think
I wanna bet Bud and Madrimov.
Pitbull looks. I like the way Pitbull looks at 140. I think he's fighting at his weight class.
Man,
I wanna
Ryo footwork wins him this fight, bro. If he spins Pitbull out, Pitbull's not landing. Sorry.
You ain't gonna win no money, WCS. Nobody on YouTube gonna bet you, and the bet now is gonna be on Bud.
I don't
No,
know,
I'm
bro.
I want to do an over and under. I want to see what the over and under going to be on there. Try to win some with the over and under.
He talking about on Bud.
Yeah, if it's going over, 8 rounds.
8. Yep, that's what I was saying. 8.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, man.
Andy Cruz only got 3 fights. This is 4th fight.
Mm-hmm.
Why do niggas be talking about Keyshawn need to fight him like that? Nigga don't got 3 fights. Sit down somewhere.
I want to bet on Andy too, but I'm just not sold on. He's just a basic fighter to me.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I don't really like dude like that, man.
Yeah, you just have to bet the money line on him. That's it.
That's the only fight I don't really care for on this card. But
did y'all know Carissa Shields, right? The casinos really had that set up nice with her and Vanessa LePage. I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna get you sick to your stomach, man. Probably get diarrhea immediately. Carissa Shields, if you would have betted her getting a knockout in the second round, you would have won $10,000 for just $100 bet.
Wow.
Seriously? That's good, but shit, nobody wasn't gonna bet that, man.
Damn, that's what's up.
Sometimes you just want to fuck around and throw a bet on there, man.
It just sounds crazy.
And just sound crazy and see if you hit, man. But yeah, $100 would have got you $10,000 payout in the second round knockout.
Okay, so what's the payout if Bud knocks Madrimov on the round?
You probably owe still. You probably
what's
owe
his
more.
odds? So let's just say Bud's the favorite, right? Is he the favorite? I don't know.
Yeah,
he's the favorite. From my understanding, it's what 130 to 100. So you bet 100.
Let's say Bud 100 minus
What up,
130.
Mike,
He ain't plus 130.
Minus 130. That's what it is.
He minus 130. So you got to put up 130 to get 100.
Yeah, and that's why I said it's like it makes the only fight for me that makes sense to bet with Bud is if he faces Canelo. Then you bet him on the round of stoppage.
Now that Canelo fight is going to be tough to bet on because both fighters haven't been stopped. You know what I'm saying? So that fight is going to have some hella bets to it, and people going to go broke. I'm telling you, they're gonna be betting on when the fight might get stopped.
It's gonna be all kind of crazy shit. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was just trying to
gonna
say.
Be the favorite too. I'm gonna definitely get paid off that.
Come fight night, I think leading up to the fight, Canelo gonna be the favorite. I think that the dynamic changes come fight night after the weigh-ins when people see that this man can actually make that weight.
With Errol, I put 2,000. And won 5,800. Stop it.
That's good money.
Yeah.
Damn, that's real good money.
Shit. Bevo.
I won 14 grand on Edgar Berlanga going the distance with Demond Nichols. I got the picture. I got the picture to prove it too.
Damn.
That's my history archive right there.
That's crazy.
I won
phone on mute this whole.
Oh, that's what's up.
I won 55. Just the fact that I said Bevo will go the distance.
Say, man.
Yeah.
Everybody that say that Bud gonna knock Canelo out, them the best I want. I want those best.
All right. So if the fight get made, Q, come back here. I'll bet you that.
I'm betting on.
I want that bet. I want that bet. I can see Bud maybe outboxing Canelo, but him getting a knockdown, I don't even see that. let alone
I think it's
see him
feasible.
stop him.
Hey man.
Y'all think Canelo
Well,
tough?
tell you
That
what,
nigga ain't tough.
bet me too. Blue Hustle, your money good with me too. We can bet. No. We can bet. We gonna
You
bet
know
it
I'm with
all
it.
up
You know
front.
I'm with it. Hell yeah.
You know, when I
Hmm.
when I when I bet, I always send my money to somebody to hold it up front because you know you got these niggas like I
Like the
I
Spence
paid my
fans, you
Earl
know.
Spence bets. You know what I'm saying? But you know you had niggas that burn off, disappeared from YouTube, all that bullshit. All these
Are we
niggas
still looking for Ben Israel?
No, hey,
talk off.
Q, listen. Since we right
Yeah.
here, we on the Bud Buddy, on the BBL motherfucking chat right now and
This
panel and
is
all of that.
crazy.
The fight get
This
made.
shit is
The
outrageous.
fight get made. We contact either if WCS is here or Cam or Gooch is here. We send it to they jump off, and this way we out of it. It's just a matter of saying, all right, when it's done, you got his number, you got my number, you got his information, you got my information. Everything already went through. So whoever wins that bet, that money just gets sent to them. And you
Hey
text
Oh
me,
man.
yeah,
I'm
I done
sending
done it
that.
before with B Mac. I done sent my money to B Mac with me and This is Rob. This is Rob live way in New York and
Okay,
shit.
Yeah.
Every time
So
I done won, I
so
done
you
got paid.
okay.
Hey man.
So even at this BMAC, wherever we meet at when the fight, if the fight get made and the fight is announced, at the end of this Bud fight, August 3rd, you know, let's during fight week we gonna get together and that's when we lock everything in.
Hey. Y'all
What
my
y'all betting?
guys. Y'all know y'all my guys and I fuck with y'all. But y'all better send that money to Gooch. Don't send that shit to me. I'm fuck around go re up, nigga. Don't send that shit.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm going straight to the
He
plug on
said
you
he
niggas.
going to re
Don't
up on
don't
your
give me
ass.
the money.
Shit.
Send it to Gooch.
This
yeah,
nigga
I
said I'm
sent mine
flip.
to
Hey, nigga said I'm
WCS.
gonna try to flip that shit two or
I'm
three
finna
or
flip
10
that
times,
shit.
nigga. 2, 3, or 10 times, nigga. What's cracking?
Um,
If I can have it all back by fight night, we good. Right? Oh shit.
um, um. See, there you go. See, there
I'm
y'all go.
anxious to see that fight though, man. I want to see. I really do because
Bro,
I
we've been
think it's
on
gonna be.
7 hours.
Yeah, I done worked the shift with you Negroes. Ain't good with it. Ain't
Hey, at
good with
How
least
them
come
it's
y'all never
Wednesday.
Negroes.
It's
come out
one
on the
day.
weekends,
It's
man?
one day closer. We be out here on the weekend.
I be running the
So,
streets. Q, you
yeah,
know.
it's gonna be busting. But yeah, hey, one love to y'all. I'm finna hop off, man. I'll get up with y'all tomorrow, man.
All right,
All
for
right, one
sure.
love,
I'll
baby.
talk
Mhm.
to you, man.
All right, peace.
Y'all take it easy.
Yo,
Peace.
All
all
right.
right, WCS, one
Peace.
love, OG.
One love,
Yep,
man.
already
One
WCS.
All
love.
right, boo. Take it easy, bro.
You too,
AC,
you too. You already know.
One love, AC.
Finito,
I mean
Cam.
one love,
This nigga said his
WCS.
own name. This
He
nigga said
said
one
his
love
own
AC.
name. What kind of
This nigga
shit?
Hey
said
man,
one
hey
love AC.
when we get old, yeah, we gonna see some shit like that. I would say, hey, Scotty, peace, man. I mean, damn.
Yo, hey,
This
don't
nigga said
blame me.
one love
Don't blame me.
AC.
It's the strand. It's called Blue Smarties. Hey, don't blame me. It's the strand. It's called me Blue Smarties, and it's got me saying a whole lot of dumb shit today. So don't blame
All
me,
right, I
bro.
need
It's the
that.
strand.
All right. I'm gonna give you that. All right, I'm gonna
Oh
give you.
shit. My nigga said,
So
all right,
Q.
AC. I'ma holler at you, AC, nigga.
So Q. I got a question for Q. I got a question for Q.
You see,
Who, who you got this weekend, Q?
see that shit? Blue Smarties, sativa.
Oh, you
Okay.
talking about between Bud and Mattress Mall?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Oh shit, I'm going with Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, I'm going with Bud Crawford. I hope he look good, man. I ain't no hater, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see what he gonna do next after this fight. That's all I want to see. What he gonna do next? Is it gonna be Canelo or is it gonna be Boo? That's all I want to see.
Nah, he might be the nigga of the IBF belt.
I think
Or
we're gonna
or it's
clear
Fundora.
54 out.
Canelo's
Yeah,
coming
or it's
next, bro.
Fundora.
He going for a
I
belt, Q.
Pandora
I ain't
finna
gonna
Yeah,
fight
hold you,
Spence.
Q. I think we're gonna see Jamel. We'll see Jamel we'll see Jamel or an Arrow rematch before we see Boots or Canelo.
You think so, man? I hope not, man. We need to see something different.
I hate to say it,
You
but
know, Goof Troop
I
ass
don't think
Jermel
Canelo.
called out Spence, right?
Yeah, Canelo don't want that smoke, bro. He don't.
You said
Man,
who called
Spence
out
will beat
Spence?
the shit. Will beat the shit out of Charlo.
Jermel Charlo called out Spence. He said, "Let's get it."
No.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I saw that. I saw that. He called
Yeah,
him out. He called Bud out.
yeah.
He talking about to steal his division. Whoop the whoop. Nigga don't
Yeah,
want
who
to hear
cares
that
what the
from
nigga?
you, nigga.
Yeah, he
Get in
don't
the
want
ring.
none of that smoke, man. He just saying that to become relevant, so his
Damn, why
name.
everybody breaking up in 2024?
Because he ain't
What's
relevant
going
no more. He got to
on?
do something. He got to do
You
something. That
gotta
nigga know he
posture
fell off.
yourself and stay relevant. Stay in front of the people's face.
But I
Hmm.
thought him and Earl was gonna never fight. That's his brother.
Well,
Yeah,
he's saying
Earl
that.
been saying
Listen. They don't have to fight,
for the
bro.
right
All he has to do is
for the
make the
right price.
announcement like that. It
I'm
draws
being
attention to him.
sarcastic, my nigga. I'm being
Earl,
sarcastic.
No. It's all good.
Earl said he'll fight that nigga though for the right price.
Mm, mm, mm.
Earl say that because they've been sparring, and when they spar, uh, I've been told Earl be fucking that nigga up each and every time.
Yep,
No,
Earl
I,
was whooping
I
his
heard that a
ass.
couple times. My damn self.
you know,
Yeah,
uh,
Earl gets the best of them when they fight. When he fights them, he does.
uh,
Um, I, I just see it like
I ain't gonna.
this. If them two fight, man, my money's on Spence. I'm
Oh yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Right.
Automatic.
I'm a bet on a nigga that if he gets robbed, he gonna get back up instead of a nigga that take a voluntary knee any game.
All games twice
Mm.
on Sundays. Q, I'm with you.
Okay, I gotta go with the nigga that I know gonna get back up if he gets knocked down.
AQ. Let me ask you this question real fast, bro. What do you think? I don't know if you was here when we was having a
Go lay
debate.
down.
What do you think about Errol
No,
moving to
go lay down.
160?
Go lay down.
Man, I think that's the way he should have been fighting that in the first place. I think that weight bullying caught up with that nigga July 29th. That's what I feel and believe.
Okay.
I feel like weight bullying finally caught up with that nigga. That's
And that,
what I believe.
hey, bro, what I'm saying is,
Mm.
I came on channels. I think it was B Max jump off, and I was saying, listen, fuck 154, fuck the rematch, just go straight to 160, whitewash all of this shit. You could easily within 2 years, 2.5 years, 3 years tops, become undisputed in linear at 160. That's your weight division to conquer. But I was getting a lot of pushback earlier.
That's taking
I
too
mean,
long. You should be soap and spinning. That's taking too long. Rinse that shit. You just watering it like the lawn. Come on, man. No. That's too long, bro.
hey, that is the easy route.
Hey,
I
man,
mean,
sometimes ain't nothing wrong with taking the easy route. Sometimes the easy route is the best route to take, man.
so the path of least resistance is the way we should go with that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, the reason why I'm saying it is, all right, do you want to retire with that loss as the last thing people remember about you? And let's say you go up to 54. There's a lot of young dogs that are just young dogs up there. There is really not that much pushback, and I just have a hard time seeing, a lot of those guys beating them. And plus, you got two legacy names up there, and Shane Mosley Jr. and Chris Eubanks Jr. So at the end of the day, for me, it just makes a lot of sense that, okay, go up to 160. It's your division. Half these motherfuckers at 54 gonna be at 160 anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So it's your division to run until you retire. And now you retire with the division after clearing out a division all by yourself. Because let's really think about it. Who was at 54 when Charlo was there? Everybody already broke out. All the tough fights, all the hard acts was already out when Charlo made his undisputed run. So if it's good for Charlo to do it at 54, why isn't it not good for Errol to do it? And Charlo gets all of this respect.
I agree.
That's good one right there, man. Damn, I ain't think about it that way. Yeah.
And to be honest, Big Charlo should have been ran the table at 160.
And that's my point. Since he didn't do it, Errol, go up there. Because you're going to face the same level of competition Jamel faced when he was at 54. 54 was a desert by the time he really started to make his run. Only people you really had there at that time was a Mad Jim coming up. You had
Brian Castano,
and Brian Castano. Those are the three fights. Right now at 160, it's Janabek, Hamza Shiraz. You can see what I'm saying? Maybe Chris Eubanks Jr. Everybody else is old and niggas looking like they can't make weight. So that's my point, bro.
Yeah, I think Earl should go to 160.
Yeah.
154. Skip that shit. Go to 160.
Yeah,
That's why I'm gonna show you something. That's why I favor Tank over all of them. For one reason and one reason only. It ain't got nothing to do with his power. I favor Tank over all of them because out of all the ones that's trying to get a fight with Tank, the Shakur, the Devin, all these guys, all of them weighing, walking around 180, 190, shrinking themselves to 135. Tank is walk around about 140 something, 150 something. It's not hard for him to make the weight.
Yeah.
That's why he able to keep his power. You know what I'm saying? I knew Frank Martin when I saw all those suckers. That's just like with basketball. Everybody talking about how bulked up Master Small is and all that bullshit. That nigga got a lot of muscle. That shit looks good. But I guarantee you, he's killing himself right now trying to make that 154. He ain't gonna have all that power when he fight Bud.
Yeah.
Not with all them muscles. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna cut them muscles.
Yep.
He gonna have a hard time cut that way. He's not gonna have that power that everybody keep hollering. Oh, Master Small, he got power. He got power. Probably do, but with all the muscles and shit, he ain't gonna have it August 3rd.
Like Tank did to motherfucking Frank Martin. He looking at him and clowning him like, you can't drink no water, right? You want some water? You can't drink no water, right? I was like, damn, Tank, that's fucked up. You know what you doing to this nigga, exposing the stupid shit that, you know, is going on because you can't. Once you got over that muscle and you're dealing with a low fat percentage and you don't have the type of money to get you, you know, a super elite nutritionist, bro, it was a matter of time. It was a matter of time. I wish I would have changed my mind once I saw that picture of Frank Martin when he was just sitting there staring into space and shit like that. Because I'm like, nah, Frank gonna give a good fight, bro. Frank gonna give a good fight. Frank is going, watch what happened. Frank gonna do X, Y, and Z. And then when I saw that picture, Pop showed me the picture, that nigga just sitting there in the little video. I was like, I can't change my shit right now. I can't change it right now. He was like, nah, you've been picking Tank. I was like, all right, bro. It is what it is. Come on, Frank. Just rehydrate something proper and we could get this shit going.
AC, but I tell you what, mark my words on what I tell you. Everybody talking about they want Frank Martin, the Keyshawn's and all that shit, talking about they want Frank Martin and all that shit. I guarantee you, not gonna be what everybody think. I think Frank Martin, with that experience, gonna help him a lot to where he'll be a better fighter. To where shit, you done been in with Tank. Shit. Keyshawn don't got that power like that. I think that'd be a good fight.
Yeah, I'm big on that. I love the fact when I saw Keyshawn drop the video, the way he called him out, how he said it, I was like, yeah, that's why I fucks with my nigga Keyshawn. You feel me? But I think it's a real tough fight for Keyshawn. He got to go in there and be on his AA game because Frank Martin does have that little snap in his punch where he could sit Keyshawn down. So
Keyshawn gonna win that fight.
yeah, I know he gonna win. I'm saying Keyshawn gonna win, but Frank could bring
Might not. Frank might get him. Frank might can get him.
Yeah, Frank gonna bring something that's gonna be like, oh shit, and if Keyshawn not ready, and I fucks with Keyshawn heavy like that, y'all already know. So all I'm
Keyshawn ain't because Frank done fought the better competition. Hands down, that's not even up for debate. Frank Martin done fought the better competition.
So
that's not up for debate.
And that's my only issue. It's like I personally think maybe Key need like.
Hold on, you said Frank Martin has fought the better competition?
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
That's because of Tank?
No, before Tank, he fought the better competition. First of all, when he fought Michelle Rivera was ranked number 1 in the WBA. That's how Frank Martin ended up taking his spot.
Yeah, but you all know that fight. Come on, man. I think he was.
Oh,
I don't
so
think
so
he
so
was
watch
that
this here,
anyway.
Blue Hustle.
He ain't it.
Who has Keyshawn Davis fought? Name me somebody that we can recognize and identify. Exactly. He ain't fought nobody yet.
The last guy Keyshawn fought, he got knocked out by Artem. The guy Keyshawn fought last is the guy Artem knocked out for one of Artem's KOs. That's who he fought. I'm not.
Artem KO'd that dude?
Huh?
Artem KO'd that dude that fought Keyshawn?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm going to go pull that one up. I want to see that.
That's one of Artem's losses before he got there. Was that loss to not Artem. That's one of the Spanish dude losses that he had going into that fight. He only got 2 losses. One was to Artem.
Man, what y'all doing that Tank level on the phone tonight, man? What that nigga doing on the chat?
Oh shit, they go to back end. Bang!
What that doing with Tank number 1 fan on the goddamn panel tonight?
Oh man,
he came to kick it with the fellas tonight, man.
I thought
every now and then I be want to kick it with my boys, man.
Look at man, nigga, I thought I was dreaming when I seen that shit. I know that nigga, I know the weekend on this goddamn panel tonight. I said, God damn.
I just don't be jumping on like that because I be working and shit.
I know it. Listen, anybody know you be working?
I don't be want to disrupt the show, you know.
But
I listen all the time. You know I listen.
Yeah, I don't want to see and come back. I forgot them goose and ground.
You dropping that wisdom cue. Come on now, we need all that wisdom we can get, man.
I don't do what most niggas do. Niggas be listening to a nigga, won't hit a nigga like button, won't comment, won't do nothing, but they be listening like a motherfucker.
Listen, man, I got a question to ask you. How much we betting, man? How much we betting, man?
Who you taking?
Huh? I'm taking Bud.
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about on the Pitbull and Ryo fight. I'm taking Pitbull.
No, I'm thinking, man, fuck that. Okay. Come on, man. Me, you always bet against Bud, and you always bet me against Bud. Now, what's up?
Oh no, not this time. I'm not taking the mattress. I'm not taking the mattress. No.
Yeah,
I watched that dude fight. I watched some of that nigga fights, man. oh man, Bud just got a counter. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Cause this nigga lunges, that nigga swing, throw his head out there. No,
Wait.
he got
Let
minimum.
me correct it. Let me correct it. He lost to Claggett. That's what I
Oh,
was saying.
the one that fought T.O.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he fought Steve Claggett and lost to that dude. My mistake. He's never been knocked out. I just thought one of the announcers said that during the fight thing. Maybe I got it wrong. I heard something different. But all his are unanimous decision, and he's
Man, what
got
the
a
hell is that
unanimous
noise?
decision loss to Steve Claggett.
Cause I'm trying to get me a little old $50, little $100 bet on Pet Bull this weekend.
You don't know
You
about the
know what I'm
best.
saying?
Ain't nobody but the
I
best.
don't I don't believe in that Ryo shit. Plus,
So
we
that's
need
it was low. It was yeah. No, that was the link. I got it all fucked up. It was Teofimo Lopez, not Keyshawn.
Hey,
When
Q,
when Teofimo Lopez fought Claggett.
me and you and Big Fish got $1,000 bet.
on what? I'm not bucking Bud against Mattress Ball.
I
No.
ain't talking about Buzz, man. I ain't talking about Buzz.
Ooh.
Me and Fish, we talking to Fish this morning. Well, yesterday morning, me and you and Fish gonna put our money together. We're gonna take that $1,000 bet. Well, old boy said that the kid gonna beat the hell out of the goddamn tank.
Oh man, say man, that was crazy what I heard yesterday. That nigga say now if a nigga say he got your full beaten tank, I can't knock that nigga for that opinion, right? But the nigga say that
You break, you break it out, little bro. You break it out. You break it out, Q.
nigga say he gonna stop Tank.
That nigga,
And
that
I'm
nigga,
like,
that nigga say he got $1,000 bet saying Shakur gonna stop Tank.
Who said
shit,
that?
if that nigga put that
Man,
$1,000 up
I
front,
don't even
Mr.
think
Golden,
that.
we
Who
gonna
got
team
that?
up on that one.
Huh?
Who got
They
that?
got some
Some nigga was
it's a
on E show
dude that
last night.
called
The niggas in the panel. That nigga was that nigga hit the link last night. Nigga said he got $1,000 bet. He bet about $1,000 that Shakur gonna stop Tank this fight.
I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
shit. I need that bet. You know what I'm saying? I won't he's not stopping shit. This nigga already done admitted that he got brittle hands. And that's the last thing you want a puncher to know.
Listen, this is why I cannot, in all honesty, put it in my head that Shakur Stevenson is going to beat Tank Davis. You got to be able to hit that man with something or keep him off you. He knows how to cut off the ring. He will walk you down and knock you the fuck out. And where people thinking all of this turn and movement and it's only but so much space you got in the ring. And when you got another guy who has just the same level of IQ that your fans say you have, that's a problem. That's a problem for you, Mr. Stevens. So
You know,
I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna try to convince nobody. I'm not gonna try to do nothing. Everybody that wants you cool, shit, I want your money. You know what I'm saying? Don't give it to me. You know what I'm saying? Because if you didn't see it in the De Los Santos fight, the Nakatilia or the Autumn, what makes you think you're going to see it in the Tank fight against, what makes you think he's going to take risks and chances against somebody that he knows going to knock him the fuck out, especially when you're dealing with a dude that's so worried about being knocked out, that just goes to show he ain't got no faith in his team.
That's my point. He ain't worried about you knocking him out because he know you ain't got the hands to do it. So he just gonna walk through your shit like, yeah, nigga. Oh, that's what you holding? All right, hold my turn.
Man, he ain't walking through shit. He gonna get slapped up just like Mayweather be slapping up people, and they think they can walk. Even heavy hitters, they think they can walk through his punches, and they find out the hard way that he hits actually harder than what they think. Just like Shakur hits a little bit harder than what people think and try to say he is. So he gonna find out the
So
hard way, man.
so
But let's see if
so
the fight
so
happens, because as far as I'm concerned, Devontae Tank Davis is scared of that man. As far as I'm
You
concerned.
tripping. You
what
tripping.
Shit,
blue
nah, you
blue
tripping.
blue 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 hustle.
Yeah.
Now I know you ride with Shakur and all, but let me just ask you a question. I'm
Yeah.
gonna just put you in this situation and
Mm-hmm.
see how you answer the question. Say you the boxer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say me and you finna get in the bout.
Okay.
I'm not known to have no power, and I'm afraid of getting knocked the fuck out, right? I done made this known on numerous amount of occasions, right? Okay, with that being said,
Mm-hmm.
would you be afraid of what's coming back from me if you know that I can't hurt you? If you know that I then already done admitted that I got brittle hands?
See, that's the whole point. If you go in there and underestimate that man, underestimate me, and me underestimate you, that could be my downfall. Because now I'm going in there thinking I'm gonna knock you out, and just because you got brittle hands, everything like that, that doesn't mean that you know what I'm saying, I can knock you out. That doesn't mean that you can't hit me with a punch and still wake me up and say, hey, look, this man is a little bit stronger than what the fuck you thought
Tank
what I
is,
thought.
but Blue,
And
Tank
this is
short and compact. He can take a punch. We've seen him get hit with good
Yeah, but
with
just
good
like
shots. Shakur
what's the
does
name
not
could take
have that.
Shakur could take a
Shakur
punch
does
too,
not
bro.
have that punching power of the two guys that fucking hit. What's the name? You even admitted Frank Martin hits harder than Shakur. So how is he
Yeah,
gonna do
that
what you say he gonna do when you don't even hit as hard as Frank Martin, bro?
so
Frank
let me
Martin
say it
got
like
way
that.
more power than Shakur. He do.
Well, I mean, he has more
You
power, but
already admitted to it. He already admitted to it.
No,
Frank does have
offensively,
more power,
would y'all say
but
that Frank
Art,
was limited offensively?
Huh?
yes, thank you.
Hold up. This is the question I want to ask y'all and Blue Hustle. Please, I want you to answer first.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do y'all think with the style, that amateur style that he still haven't gotten away from yet, right? Do you believe that style can win him a decision against a Tank Davis?
I
Not
got
letting your hands go pop shotting.
I got a question
He
after
can win a
that one.
decision.
I want to ask these guys.
So I'm gonna
All right,
answer. Let me answer the question real quick. Let me answer.
go ahead.
So first of all, what I'm gonna say is, yes, he does have a chance of beating. He has a very great chance of beating Tank, because he's gonna outbox Tank. He's gonna put Tank in positions, and this is how I feel. He's gonna put Tank in positions to where Tank can get upset. He's gonna piss him off where he gets frustrated. He's gonna lose his cool. That's why I'm
This
thinking,
is y'all
honestly.
hoping.
It's what I see.
Okay, so Blue, let me
Because
ask you
Tank gonna
guys
get
this
hit
question.
by this man, trust me.
Blue, let me ask you
I
this
mean,
question. Go ahead.
go ahead. 'Cause I'm gonna ask a question after. Go ahead, AC.
My question is this: do you say that at times Shakur Stevenson fights like Mayweather? Would you say
I
that?
don't. I don't. I don't. I think it's. I think that.
It's a hybrid of a Mayweather style. Let me put it to you like that. It's a hybrid of Mayweather style, where he in some Mayweather.
I think. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say that to a certain extent, but the way I
Okay, so
feel,
let me
he
let
got
me
his own
say
fighting
I'm
style.
only going to say this. This is the reason why I was asking. Even if this is to a certain extent, this is what I'm asking. Who has had more training with the Mayweather style, Tank or Shakur? If you're going to implement any part of that man's style, it's null and void once you get in the ring with Tank. But don't nobody know that style more than Tank.
Um,
That's a
I
good
think
one.
that. I think that. No, it's not. Let me see.
That's a tough ass question, right?
I ain't gonna lie.
What is that noise,
It's
man? What is
hard.
that noise? It's like being real crispy and like real crispy in my ear. Makes me want to take my headphones off. My
But
headbuds.
you
But
get the point I'm making, right? That
yeah,
he's
yeah,
not
yeah.
going to change too much of his fighting style, and that's what's going to leave him vulnerable because you can't bring nothing that you learned from Shakur. I mean, from Mayweather when you're going to fight Tank.
Well, see, I think that Shakur's gonna come. Shakur has his own fight style, bro, and that's what I honestly feel. I do feel like in some, how, like what he does, like maybe the theory of what he is, hitting not being hitting is Mayweather style, but at the same token, it's a different style because he does things differently than what Mayweather does. To me, he
Yeah, because
does.
Floyd let his hands go. He he did. Cause see, that's
Constant taking
boxing what Floyd
jabs.
do. That's not boxing what Shakur did. And Bud holler, we need to look up the definition of boxing. He fucked up. Why did he say that? Why did Bud say that? Because guess what? We looked up the definition of boxing. And boxing, they got several definitions, but they all say the same thing. Fighting. Hit and don't get hit. You got to do some hit. Ain't no such thing as don't get hit and don't throw no punch. That's not boxing. That's
But that's
playing
not
it
what.
too
That's
safe.
hold on. See, now you trying to just take credit. You making it seem like Shakur don't even throw punches. Period, and that ain't true, and you know that.
What he do in the De Los Santos fight?
He threw punches. He had one hand, bro. Come on, be realistic. He pump faked
Oh,
that
come
man.
on.
Nah. You ain't gonna do that, brother.
No,
He
no,
went
no,
into the
no, no.
fight with
Watch the
one
clip, Blue.
hand.
Watch the clip, Blue.
Yeah.
Hold
When
on,
you
De Los
say
Santos. Hold on. De Los Santos fight was the last fight, right?
No, it wasn't. It was
no,
the fight before the
it
last
was
fight.
awesome.
Oh, okay. No, okay. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about what he did to the last fight because he was tearing that man body up.
Yeah,
So
he was hitting
let's
him and
stop
shit.
talking about he got
So
brittle hands. He just
when you
didn't let
say
his
that,
hands go. Hold on. Let me finish now. He just didn't let his hands go when he should have. But shit, he was tearing that man body up, and we all seen that. He made that man fight after that.
Go,
But before that, he
go.
was tearing that body up.
We get
So
the
we can't
brittle
say
hands from
we can't
him.
say
He the one who said he got
and,
brittle hands. He the one who
he
said,
and what he gonna have to fight through that though. And like this is what I'm saying though. During the Tank fight, what's gonna have to happen? He's gonna outbox Tank. Tank is we know this. He's gonna outbox Tank. He's not gonna knock Tank out, but he's gonna outbox Tank. What Tank has
yeah,
to do,
exactly.
that fight, hold on. What Tank has to do is straight knock him out. But if they go technical, Shakur is gonna beat his ass.
not necessarily.
Man, come
Not
on, man.
necessarily,
You
because
see, man, you
first of
hold
all,
on.
y'all don't know who the quicker fighter is. Tank might be way quicker than him. Y'all don't know. We
Oh,
don't know that. Don't know
okay,
that.
let's say this. Let me say this. The way Tank be getting his ass kicked before them knockouts prior Rolly, because Rolly was getting in that ass.
Set
Yeah,
trap.
everybody's quiet on that one.
Set trap.
Rolly got
He set
what
that
Rolly was
trap.
getting in that ass. Hold on, Rolly was getting in that ass, and then he got that good knockout. Okay, cool. Now, one thing I can say, what I'm really worried about, because Shakur chin has never been tested like that either. So we ain't gonna. I can't say Shakur can gonna get hit and then rock back and come and do his thing. I can't. I'm not. I can't say that. So you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna give Tank that because if Tank rocking, we don't know how Shakur gonna react to that. But
I'm going to say this, Coach.
if Shakur don't rock, if Tank don't rock Shakur, it's gonna be a long night for Tank because he's gonna outbox him, bro.
Shakur,
Period.
Coach, I'm going to say this. Tank can be outboxed, but you need power to to be able to outbox him. You're not gonna. It's gonna be Mildred Taylor versus Chavez all over again. You're gonna do all of these little pity pat punches, and as soon as motherfucking Chavez connect on you, you nighty night, bro. I'm just trying to be real about it. He can be outboxed. The boxer that outboxes and beat Tank Davis got to have power, because if you can't back him up or make Tank go backwards, you know what I'm saying? gonna be well for you. Yes, Rolly had him going backwards. Yes, for a minute Ryan Garcia made him fight off the back foot. But you see, him going backwards against Rolly was just the setup for the knockout.
That was the trap that he was setting. Yeah.
Him into a false sense of security. With the boxer that can beat Tank, that person is always going to be pressing forward. They're going to be defensively responsible, and they're going to have a decent pop with their punch. And that guy is not Shakur Stevenson, not with blow hands.
Tell them niggas AC. Yeah.
Hey, listen. I hear what you're saying, CJ. CJ, the link is right there, bro. Come up here and chop it up, man. The link right there, homie. You already know what it is, man. Blue need help up here.
I would say, like I said, okay, so
Coach, let me ask you a question. Coach, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Can Shakur get a decision fighting the way he fought against De Los Santos?
Why do you keep going in and say he fought on one hand? He has two hands. You can't. You have to stop. Like this is my opinion. You have to stop relating it to De Los Santos fight. He went in there with an injured hand. He's not going to do that when he goes.
Y'all hollering that, but Tank, watch yourself. The difference between him and Tank, when Tank broke his hand in the Pitbull fight, he still boxed.
But that was broke. That was a hand that it's a difference, brother. When you break your hand in a fight, you can still fight with it. You're going into the fight with an injured hand already. That means a lot of times when a person injures their hand, the next day that they want to fight, I mean, the next day that they have their hand is sore. They can't bend it right. It hurts, bro. You can't just sit there and throw a punch like
punches. He still threw punches from that hurt hand. So
yeah, because he was pump faking, bro.
Tank still threw here.
Bro, like, look, he didn't use that hand that much, man. He did it because he had to, because that's why he still did the fight.
But the thing is, he used it.
He went in
you don't hear none of us calling him boys. Ain't nobody leave the arena early. They ain't doing Tank like that. That nigga was in his hometown and that got done to him. In his hometown.
Yeah, I just feel like right now that I can see you talking about Arnold, but you won't bring it to Arnold. You keep going to De Los Santos where he had a handicap.
Because I'm gonna tell you why I keep bringing it to De Los Santos. Because you know when you fight fighters, you know you gotta see your style, right? And De Los Santos is athletic and got power. Can we agree? And the closest thing that would have got him very, very, very prepared for Tank Davis was that De Los Santos fight. And that De Los Santos fight showed me all I needed to know. When he fight against Tank, he gonna run. He gonna fight that same type of style. And I don't think that style gonna get him a decision, man. That's just my
bet $100 he won't tell Tank, don't run, like everybody claimed he said without bringing in the real context of it.
Yeah, so he ain't gonna tell Tank don't run. He ain't gonna tell him that.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I bet $100 he stands in front of Tank.
You crazy as hell, bro.
Real quick,
you giving money away.
We got a brother that just slid in the ring real quick. Then we one love to the homie CJ Rich, man, just slid into the ring with us. You're back on with the Apostles, my brother. One love to you, family. How you feeling?
CJ.
I'm mob. I'm straight, man. I'm doing well. Every day above ground is a good one. So I'm counting my blessings. Hey, shout out to AC, man. What's up? Hold on.
Go ahead.
Okay, I had to get that shit out the background. Hey, what up, AC? What up to the Apostles? Shout out to the panel. Shout out to chat. Now, y'all, as far as I can gather, I just hopped up, but y'all talking Shakur and Tank, and I got to speak my 2 cents on that. Now, far as I could see, Tank, I feel what you're saying on one point, AC, that he got to be picture perfect. Yeah, he can't afford to make a mistake because that X factor, that power. But and I'm not putting him in the same lane, but that's the same shit Wilder used to say. They got to be perfect for 12 rounds. I got to be perfect for 2 seconds. So I feel that. But when have we seen Shakur get mentally fatigued in the ring? No, he come out there with a game plan and he executes. So I got to give him the slight edge in that hypothetical matchup, which ain't gonna fucking happen. I seen a post earlier that Coach Kenny said, nope, that's all rumors and innuendo. It ain't no negotiations even going on. So we're gonna have to wait another couple years if it ever do happen. But from my perspective, I'm gonna say 55-45 Shakur because he don't slip up, especially when he's not injured.
Okay, so let me ask you the question then. CJ, the same thing I asked before. Does you quoted me partly right, but you have to understand. I said the guy who beats Tank, the boxer who beats Tank, gotta have power. Be defensively sound with that power and with making Tank fight on the back foot. You feel what I'm saying? Tank will fight on the back foot. It's a false sense of security once you start chasing him and he's fighting you off the back foot. Because just like Rolly, he used that rope because he's so short and compact. He used the rope, laid into the rope, sprung off the rope, and cracked him. Boom! And the fight was over. You know what I'm saying? There is nothing with Brittle Hand Shakur that he brings that makes Tank respect him. Dodging punches and running is not what's going to make Tank respect you.
I hate the term running. So you don't think that that Shakur style was gonna be frustrating for Tank? Like, damn, I want to land big on this motherfucker, but I just can't catch him. You don't
No, because Shakur style says I need to be. Shakur style is not the style that wins fights from mid range to long range, and you need that to beat Tank, the shorter fighter. You got to keep him on the end of your jab. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck the body because he's too short, and he could come over. He could come over the top with something that you're gonna crack him with the body with. You just got to keep.
The body shot's gonna be ineffective. Yeah.
I didn't hear you, Q.
I say the body shot for him gonna be ineffective.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because he's too short and compact. You got to
speculating.
I'm not speculating. That's a fact. The nigga's not tall.
It's not. Listen. I'm telling you right now. Y'all think that the fight is going to go a certain way, just like I think the fight is going to go a certain way. That's why you're speculating. You don't.
I'm not saying the fight is going to go a certain way. I'm describing the fighter that beats Tank. The attributes this fighter needs to beat Tank. And from what I see right now today, Shakur does not have those attributes. He had the defensives. He has the super responsible defense, right? He has the counter punching, but there is nothing behind those punches that's going to make Tank go backwards.
I don't believe that. Artem felt it, and that's why Artem ran. I don't.
Artem is not Tank Davis. Artem is not Tank Davis.
He's not a knockout artist, but he got respectable power.
Thank you, and that's my whole point of what I'm saying. Listen, he's going to be able to touch up. He's going to be able to do what Mayweather would do in certain situations when it came to certain fighters, bro. Mayweather would. It didn't matter. He was. Listen, there's plenty of fighters that out there would just slap up a motherfucker that was a power puncher. You see
At the end of the day, I'm saying this.
But Floyd wasn't scared to let his hands go, though. That's the difference. That's why y'all cannot compare Shakur Stevenson to Floyd Mayweather. I can't let you disrespect the GOAT like that. I cannot let you do that, sir.
Hold on, man.
I can't let you disrespect the GOAT like that, bro, in boxing. I can't let you disrespect the GOAT like that.
I can't sit here and accept the fact that y'all really are trying to say that this man has no punching power and he's not going to be able to do nothing to Tank. That is mind blowing.
Because he fought scary against Nicotero. He fought scary against De Los Santos. What makes me supposed to believe?
So I guess since you want to talk about De Los Santos, he's supposed to go in there and take a chance with one hand when he really shouldn't have took the fight. He really shouldn't have kept that. No, hold on. I just asked you a question.
Blue Hustle?
No. I want you to answer my question.
He gonna
I'm going to answer it. No, I'm not going to sidestep it. I'm not going to sidestep it that one bit. Cause guess what? If his hand was that fucked up, he shouldn't have took the fight. But instead of
That's
him
what I
doing that,
just said.
he
So
told
you
us all
Say
that he
something
was going to
that's
knock
real
that
in
nigga
boxing.
out.
Can I
And he
say something
lied to the
real in
people.
boxing that
Go
just
ahead.
completely debunks that fucking fucked up hand stupid shit? It's simply like this.
He fucked
You
up
have
like
to
what
go
though,
through a
Mario?
physical before the fight happens. If your hand was
His
fucked
hand
up
wasn't
like
moving
that,
though. No
and
sir.
that's one of the things, that's one of the tools you need to win the fight. How did the fight still go through? And if you saying his hand was
Because
he couldn't do
I
nothing.
ain't
it
gonna lie,
still
that's a good
went
question.
through. It
That's a
still
good
went
question.
through.
Even
I
though
mean,
I saw the hand fucked up. His hand was fucked up. I'm not gonna sit there and try to deny
thank you.
that his hand
Thank you.
wasn't fucked up. His hand was fucked up.
Does
So y'all don't want to give him props for going through with the fight injured and still pulling out the victory. You want to say, oh, he was scared. Nigga, you just
yeah, he
acknowledged
still
he had an
didn't do
injured hand.
enough.
That's
He
crazy.
still didn't do enough. That doesn't make
Oh,
sense to me. And then you
oh.
guys are sitting there trying to say that there's no way
So
he could
what was
win
the
because he
excuse
only
when he
has
fought
combos.
Nakatilia? Hold on, what was the
Hold on,
excuse
real
when he
quick.
fought against Nakatilia? Was his hand messed up then? Because I'm seeing the pattern each time he fights somebody that's athletic and got power. I've seen that twice now.
So let me ask you this: since you said what you said, right? So this last
Okay.
fight he had, did he not stay in the pocket more and take more chances and allow this man to hit him?
Yeah, he swam without getting wet against Artem.
I ain't gonna respect that
Did
either.
Artem? Hold on. Did Artem hit him too? Did he allow Artem to hit him so he could give a better
Artem
fight?
landed. Artem landed a little bit. He landed a little bit.
So what I'm trying to say is he got hit more than usually when he gets hit. Period in a fight. He
I mean,
allowed that man. He stayed in. He stayed in there, weathered the storm, and did what he had to do to win the fight. Yes, he went for the knockout, and he might have rushed it. He got overzealous. You know, he got probably overzealous, got over anxious, and was like, "I'm about to knock this motherfucker out," and then it didn't happen. People could go through that. You know what I'm saying? Once in a while,
because you don't
he
know how
went through
to
that.
cross the ring.
But
Nah,
I gotta give you some
but
push.
hold
I
on,
gotta
hold
give
on,
you some
hold on, hold on.
pushback on that, Blue Hustle, for
Yeah,
one
go ahead.
reason and one reason only. Because
Mm.
Shakur, when he did that interview with Cigar Talk, he said, and I quote, he was worried about Autumn's power. So
It don't matter. He
by
still
him
stayed in the
saying
pocket, being worried. You
he
don't
was
make no
worried
sense in
about
you
his
saying that.
power,
Listen to what you said. Listen what you just said.
okay.
So listen to what I'm saying right now. You just basically said that he was worried, and Shakur said that, right? But he
Yeah,
still
Shakur said
stayed
that.
in the pocket, being worried.
Great point,
He
Blue.
ain't stay in the pocket. He ain't stay in the pocket
Yes,
the
he
full
did.
fight.
Yes, he did stay in that. He walked that man down the whole fuck. You
walked him
tripping? Come on,
down.
Q.
Not, not
But I'm
he
gonna
ain't
tell you something.
OG Q. Come on,
Not the
OG Q. Look,
whole night.
I ain't even
Not the
trying to come
whole
with you like
night.
that. He
I
basically
can't say the
did,
whole
bro.
night. He
And
did it
look,
at
what
the
the
end, but not in the
no, he
beginning.
did it. He did it. He did it. He did it for the like. There's maybe the first three rounds that he was going back and forth. Maybe played just a barely a little slate. But after that, he was in his face, bro, the whole time, and he made a run. He made that man run. He walked him down. He pulled a Tank Davis, bro.
Blue be seeing a whole nother fight. I don't know what. I don't know what.
Bro, AC, you the one that seen the fight. Hold on. So what I'm saying,
Hold on.
hold on, y'all.
Hold on,
Y'all.
because
So
I'm
hold
about to
on.
back
You mean
Blue
to
up
tell
on
me?
this. Hold
Hold
on,
on.
no,
You're
no, hold
trying
on,
to
Blue.
tell
Hold
me,
on, Blue.
AC? Hold on, AC. Hold on. Hold on, Gooch, please. AC, you're really trying to tell me we gone through this before that this nigga didn't do what I just said?
No, he did not. I don't know what fight
Oh,
you.
nigga, you're tripping, bro. You smoking that? You smoking that nigga? That what weed did you smoke, man? Did you smoke some weed the other day too when you saw that fight?
Bro, I
Okay,
told
let me.
you when you talked on the
Hold on, let me back Blue up on this. Hold on, let me
My
back
nigga
Blue
over
up
there
on this.
smoking, boy.
So let me ask you this then, AC. So he went so six,
And
7 rounds,
Q,
he just killed
and
the body.
Q.
6th and 7th round, but Blue, my contention to what Blue is saying that he walked this nigga down the whole fight and all of this other crazy shit. I'm like,
I would say this: the beginning of the fight, beginning of the fight, he was doing that. Up until the eighth round, up until the eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th round, Shakur just backed up all of a sudden. He was doing he was doing everything he was supposed to do all the way up until the
in
eighth round.
the 7th, 8th, and ninth round, he was walking him down.
Okay.
He was knocking
but
In
him
the
out.
wasn't
He was
let,
7th,
walking him down
8th,
before
but
that
and
wasn't
too.
ninth
letting his
round,
hands go.
he
But
was
wasn't letting his hands
walking
go.
him down, but was not
Back
letting his
to
man go. This is where
Wasn't
even
letting his
back
hands
to
go.
This is where even Tim Bradley was saying, listen, you walking him down, let your hands go.
I was saying the same thing, and
Last
that's what
couple
I said.
of
I said when we did the show, our show after that, and I told y'all, I said if Shakur don't let his hands go, it's going to be a problem with Tank. He got to let his hands go. He have to.
Man, he got to fight that nigga. I'm going to tell you, period, point blank. You can't be afraid of getting knocked out. You can't be afraid of nothing. You got to be a fighter. If you're afraid of being knocked out, you already lost the match before you even step between the ropes, my brother. Straight up. And that's real.
I don't think he's afraid of getting knocked out. I truly don't. What it is,
that
he
man
just doesn't
said
want
his
to
own out
lose.
of his own mouth. He
No,
want
He
to
said
get
it out his own mouth.
he don't want to
get hurt.
lose,
He just
bro.
wants the end of the fight. He
He
just
don't want to
wants to go
lose,
home
bro.
to his kids
Again,
unhurt, undamaged, and unbruised.
listen.
Unbruising
What he
is
said,
crazy.
what he said was, is he doesn't he took that loss in the Olympics, and he said himself right then again, I do not want to take another loss like that again, no matter
That's
what.
one of the
He said,
quotes.
so I'm gonna do whatever. Hold on. So I'm gonna do whatever I got to do to win the fight. You liked it or hate it.
Real shit. It don't mean he afraid. It mean he playing chess
Yeah,
instead of
thank you.
checkers. You want a nigga to go in there and get his head knocked off when he don't need to do
Y'all
that.
want him to go in there with De Los Santos, like Q kept saying, and then go in there and just really try to do whatever the
The
fuck he
point
is and
we're
get
trying to
clipped.
make, the
And
point,
then y'all would be saying, see,
Blue, we get
he
it.
lost.
I
Blue,
still have no issue with his boxing. We get it. He can box. We get it. He's an excellent boxer. But when you're going in there against an excellent puncher who can box and has the same level of ring IQ, but maybe even better because you were just exposed in the fact you can't cut off the fucking ring. So that diminishes your level of
Listen,
IQ.
Tank can't cut off the ring either. Otherwise, he'd
Yes, he
take the
can.
fucking fight. No, he
yes, he
can't.
can.
He did it the
Yes,
No,
he
he
first
can.
can't.
one.
No, he cannot. If he cannot, listen, I'm gonna tell you just like
Who he
this.
didn't cut the ring off
Oh
against?
my
No, listen to
God.
me. Listen, you're not.
Name.
Okay. Hold on. Let me finish. I'm gonna say this just
Let him
right now.
finish.
He is the man that basically said himself and Coach Calvin said, "Look, man, this motherfucker gonna run. He gonna run. But nigga, if you're such a motherfucker with such nice ass feet and foot fucking work, you're gonna cut off the fucking ring. So why you complain about the shit? You gonna knock him the fuck out. So get in there and do it
So why
and
did
stop
your court
talking
tell
for 2
Artem
minutes."
don't run? I'm gonna use
So,
your same bullshit ass logic. Why did your court tell
Why?
Artem don't run if you can cut off the fucking ring that you couldn't? Blue, stop it, bro.
oh,
Stop.
good
Nah,
counter. Good counter. Good
hold on.
counter,
You
AC. Good
Stop
counter,
it.
AC.
Blue,
nah,
stop.
that ain't no
Solid
good. That ain't
counter,
Good
no good
counter.
Aldo.
cover. And you want to know why it's not a good cover?
Oh
Because
my
that
God,
man
did you
ran.
hear this
That
guy?
man
You
purposely
see
running,
why
and
That's
I
a
and
good
can't
counter.
get
and
you
That's a good
talking to
counter.
this?
no, let me finish. Listen. I ain't trying to yell like that. Let me finish, please. So
He did
first
Go
of
run
all,
ahead,
it's
Blue.
not a
Artem to
good
the
cover.
body,
It's
and
not a
Artem
good
started
cover.
running.
It's
He
not a
did.
good cover.
Counter.
It's not a good cover. And the reason why is because Shakur is not a fucking knockout artist. So
But
therefore he
no, that
tried
ain't
to get
that.
the knockout. He tried to get the fucking knockout. What the hell?
No, that's what I'm
What?
saying. No, he didn't.
What the
That's why
hell's
they
all that
told him
noise,
he
bro?
didn't let his hands
Bro,
go
what does that
because
have to do with cutting
he
off the
ran to the
ring, being a
body
knockout artist?
and he
What
heard
the
Because he
fuck
Artem
tried to
does
cut
that
off
have
the
to
ring.
do
The
Artem
with
man
start
was
running.
running, bro. The man was literally running, and that's the first time that
what you
Shakur
just said?
kind of
But
went through
you
that. So
just
he
said
let his
what you said
emotions. Hold on, let
about
me
Tank.
finish, bro. You asked me a
Hold up.
question. I'm trying to answer it.
Let Blue
That was
get
the
his shit
first
off.
time because Shakur even said he admitted, bro, that he went through some shit and he wasn't used to it. The motherfucker got on his bike and he ran. He tried to do what he had to do, and he was arguing with his damn.
Just running
Who the fuck is
water or static
mute your
TV. What the
mic,
fuck is
please?
going
It's
on?
like every 30 seconds, bro. Mute your mic. So
Ain't me, champ.
whoever oh, man, that just like threw me off almost. So the person, oh man, that threw me off. Okay, I just lost my, go ahead, man.
Well,
I just lost my
I'm
train of
trying to
thought.
remind you. You made a statement about Tank supposed to be whatever, and Tank and his coach, Tank's coach, making a statement that he gonna run. I came back with the rebuttal of saying, then why did Shakur
Oh yeah,
still?
yeah, 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 yeah. So Shakur is not a puncher, bro, and he admitted. I
Well,
got you. I
what does
got you. I
that
got
have
you. I
to do
got
with
you.
learning how
But
to cut
listen,
off the ring?
because I'm explaining something to you, bro. I ain't trying to make an excuse, but this is what he said. I'm going off what the fighter said. I'm not making an excuse for him. I'm going off what the fighter said because he talked about that. He talked about it after the fight. He said basically this. that yes, he went through what he went through with that person, but he had a learning experience, and he should not be arguing with his granddad like that. He also admitted that basically, he was trying to get the knockout, and he did too much. He needed to learn how to calm down. He needed, like, he wasn't used, like, he's getting used to the 135 division because what I'm saying, what is his fourth fight? His fourth fight, third fight, which one is it?
Blue, do you realize you're telling me shit that happened after the fact? What we saw during the fight was you did not know how to do this thing, and prior to that thing that you did not know how to do, everybody was claiming that you had such a high ring IQ. You told Artem before the fight, don't run. Then when you go to his body and Artem does what a boxer's supposed to do, is move the body when there's a body attack. You can cover up the body and then you move the body. You feel what I'm saying? Which is part of defense. Y'all said he's running, but then you make the statement of trying to say Tank don't want to fight what's the name because Shakur is gonna run. I'm trying to figure out
That is true. So what is the problem?
And Blue.
Hold on.
To follow up his
Let
point,
AC just back himself into a corner.
I didn't back myself into a corner.
So what
let
you
me
gonna
help.
do?
Let me
I
help you
didn't
a
back
little
myself
bit.
Go ahead.
I'm only telling you the facts. The fact is
What?
this. Tank people said that all Shakur is going to do is run. You made the statement that Tank don't know how to cut off the ring because if he did know how to cut off the ring, he would make the fight cut off the ring and knock Shakur out. I said, then why did Shakur tell Artem don't run, and you was exposed that the fact you don't know how to cut off the ring. He admitted that he's lacking in that area.
Before you answer his question, let me
go
put
ahead.
this on top of this, and then please, we want to hear from you. Because if we gonna keep the same energy, didn't we or didn't we not criticize Boots when he fought Kieran, and he said that he
Excellent
got
point.
this?
Excellent point.
He say he could do the same thing that Bud could do or better, but he showed us that he don't have the ring IQ that Bud Crawford had because Bud Crawford would have cut the ring off on that nickel.
Yeah.
So if we keeping the same energy, I'm backing AC on his point with that. Now go
Excellent,
ahead, Blue.
excellent cherry on top for the point I made, bro. I want to hear your answer, Blue.
So, I gotta stop looking at this movie, man. Hold on, I apologize. Oh, man. I'm watching the show, man. I apologize. This motherfucker just got super interesting. Let me pause my shit real quick because I know y'all hear it shit. But anyway, so let me say this, man. What I'm gonna say is this, and I appreciate what y'all saying, man. But I'm just gonna be realistic. If the point I was trying to make about Tank not being able to cut off the ring, that he would take the fight, is he should take the fight, because if it's such an easy fight and you say you're gonna knock this person out, because I'm gonna say it again, Jerron Booth is a knockout artist. Yes, he is. Am I right or wrong? These are knockout artists that you're talking about.
Right.
So Shakur is not a fucking knockout artist. He is a below 50% fight a knockout art, a knockout artist. So therefore, if he puts in his head that he's gonna knock somebody out, there's a chance that he might not still get that knockout. There's a high chance. No, hold on. Let me finish. Because you said a lot of shit and Q said a lot of shit.
Okay.
So there's a high chance that he's not going to get that knockout. So yes, I'm going to sit here and tell you just like this. He tried to get the knockout, but it didn't work out in his favor. Yes, he needs to work on that. Work on finishing somebody a lot, finishing something. He needs to work on it. Yes, he needs to work on cutting off the ring a little bit better. Yes, he needs to work on his attitude when it comes to his dad, when it comes to his granddad, when it comes to him sitting in the corner and talking with his people. These are things that he said that he knows he needs to go and work on. So what I'm going to say to you is this, is that when it comes to Tank, no matter what you say, if Tank really wanted that smoke, he would get in that ring with that man and we wouldn't be going back and forth. What I'm trying to say is he's making excuses, talking about he's out there, he's making excuses, bro. At the end of the day, no matter what, he's making excuses. If you're not trying to make excuses, get in there, cut the ring off, knock this motherfucker out like you said you are. Stop bullshitting and lollygagging and making it seem like you went for a motherfucker. You went to fight Lomachenko, and you was like, I'm gonna fight him, and then you making it look like I'm gonna fight Shakur after that. You see what I'm saying? Well, okay, so check this out. Lomachenko told you, I don't want to fight you right now. He pulled he pulled the move like that. It is what it is. So what's the next best option? It ain't Pitbull. It's not Pitbull. It's Shakur. That's the biggest fight for him. So don't make excuses. Take the fucking fight. Send the man a fucking offer. There's no reason why you haven't sent him an offer yet. And actually, we don't even know if he is. I hope that he actually did send an offer because Shakur is quiet right now, and Tank's quiet. So he might have sent him an offer.
You was back in Pop's scenario where the debate came out about the whole 40%. So you don't get to a 40% when there's not at least an offer or people are talking.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So what I'm telling you
is when you trying to make this insinuation of Tank being scared and not sending an offer. Well, a 40%, we know there's at least right now floating around the internet allegedly a 40% offer.
Thank you, and that's all I'm going off of. It's allegedly. It's going because we don't know if it's confirmed or not.
That's why I made the statement allegedly to say that.
No, you're right.
He's trying to make the fight, so it's not a matter of one person being afraid. I do not believe.
Hold on. Let me say this though.
To fight Tank.
Go ahead.
I don't believe Shakur Stevenson is afraid to fight Tank. You've heard me say that 1,000 times. My only issue is this. If you do not have power to make this man go back naturally, like you cracked him with something and he was like, okay, I need to redirect this shit and try to get around that jab. And I know this other hand is coming after that. If you don't have that type of power, man, I just can't see you being able to do what you saying you're going to do in 12 rounds.
I believe Shakur does. And the reason why is because he would not listen. They sparred for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They gave each other praises. You see what I'm saying? They both gave each other praises. Tank likes to Tank used to give him praise. Now all of a sudden he gives him no praise. He likes to cover up and make it look like he never gave him any praise, period. He doesn't give him no praise whatsoever right now. All he's ever doing right now is
remember Tank said, yeah, we got in good work.
I understand that, but what I'm saying right now is that it's not like that anymore. He's deflecting. He makes it look like he's not even worth his time. He is making it seem like it is a waste of time. So why do you keep saying that? Why do you keep bringing it up? Just fight the man and beat him. That's all we want to see.
Great point, Blue. Let me jump in on this. Let me jump in on this. That is duck talk. If he was giving him high praise back when y'all was sparring, now it's not worth your time. It's duck talk. But let me go back. Let me go back to what y'all was saying a little bit ago, especially AC. You said that you was emphasizing the point that Shakur told Artem don't run, and you leaving out the context. First of all, hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was getting ready to say the same thing you about to. Hey, let me get this off, Blue. Let me get this off because I agree with you.
Go ahead. I got you. Go ahead.
Artem said, "I'll bring my running shoes or whatever Ukrainian type of actions that." And that was coming off the back of the casual fans' criticism saying that Shakur is running versus De Los Santos, completely ignoring the hand injury. So that was the whole joke, man. They were just going back and forth. You know what I mean? Bouncing that ping pong ball off each other. Oh, the fans say you running. Hold on. Give me 10 more seconds. Tell me the fans said you was running, so I'm gonna make a joke about that, to get my little clout up. Oh, I'll bring my running shoes. He was like, you don't run. I'm gonna be in front of you. And for the most part, he did that. So don't just take that shit out of context and say, why would he say don't run if either, you know what I mean? It's just disingenuous.
I wasn't taking it out of context. I'm gonna say this: the whole entire thing, because I watched most of the press conferences when they was there. Shakur had said something that the mic really didn't pick up, and Artem had told him, he was like, listen, but all your fans say you're boring and you run. And then Shakur said, he was like, you'll see right now. I'm just telling you when when I start to go to the body, because I know you don't like the body, when I start to go to the body, don't run. And then Artem jokingly said, well, listen, you don't run when I start to do whatever he said. And then they went back and forth when they was close to each other. That's when Artem said, Shakur had said something, and then Artem jokingly said, well, listen, don't make me bring my running shoes. And that's when Shakur came back and said what he said. But it was a whole dialogue these two dudes was having before it got there. And Shakur was telling them, when I go to the body, when I start going to the body, because I know you don't like body shots, don't run from me. You feel what I'm saying? That was the context. That was the main thing that was the takeaway. What Shakur was saying. What Artem was saying was, listen, your fans and the fans say you're boring and you run.
Yeah, I remember a little bit differently.
We understand.
I remember
that
differently. I could be incorrect. I'll go back and watch it after this, but I thought that the whole
when they first started talking shit to each other when they was on the side, and then they kept on leaning over talking to each other, and then when they had the face off, right after the face off, they continued that conversation.
As I recall, the first person to say run was Artem. That's how I remember it. I could be wrong, but that's the first person I remember saying, I'll bring my running shoes was Artem before any of that.
Artem did say that. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. Artem did say that, but prior to that, Artem told Shakur to his face. Artem told Shakur when they were standing side by side that your fans, or he said it when they was facing each other, he told them that the fans, not your fans, the fans say you're boring and you run. And then Shakur said, not this time. And he shook his hand and was like, listen, don't run from me when I go to the body, because I know you don't like that. Or Shakur might have said, you're going to be the person running, because when I go to that, that's what he said. You're going to be the person that's running, because when I go to that body, you're going to run, because I know you don't like body shots. And that's when Artem was like, yeah, I'll bring my running shoes. So there was
he was asked a question. That's why he said, I'll bring my running shoes. He was asked a question. And they were both they weren't facing off. They were sitting on when
I'm talking about what I saw, they were actually facing off, and this is when they told them to first pose. They was just talking, and then when they faced each other after the face off, that's when it picked up again.
You running game like Cameron and Paid in Full. I remember it like Boo remember it.
I'm not running game. I'm just telling you.
My whole point is this. Listen. I still want you to tell me why is it that he's saying what he's saying instead of saying okay. Well, you know what? They could be in negotiation, so I don't need to go further. I'm not trying to get ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's real shit.
I've seen that post from Coach Kenny saying they ain't in negotiation.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it to you like this: if this fight does not happen and he fights somebody else, that's some bullshit, and that tells me right then and there that the fighter that you are talking about, that you like, you know what I'm saying, and I have nothing against Tank. That means that man is ducking him because he's making too many motherfucking excuses, talking about, oh, I'll knock him out. You know what he's gonna do? All that's doing is that's just duck talk, bro. Just fucking stop talking about. Don't even bring his name up no more. Then, if you won't fight this man, don't even talk about knocking him out. Just be honest and say, I don't want to fight him. He runs. He's got a high chance of beating him.
Keep the same energy about Shakur always talking 140 out of his mouth and ain't planning to go to 140 whatsoever. Because every time
he talks about certain fights, he ain't talking about just going up to 140. He's just talking about certain fights. He's not going up to 134, 140. He's staying at 135 like he's already.
So then don't talk about nobody at 140 if you ain't going up there. And then when you talk all of this breezy shit, and then they say, will you fight him? Will you fight him?
My guy, he's willing to fight those people. Tank isn't willing to fight people. He cherry picks his fights. He is calling people out, fam. He's calling Zepeda. He's calling these people out. They're not one to. Zepeda was mandated and he didn't fight, bro. Come on, man. That shit's annoying. Now.
When was Zepeda mandated? When was Zepeda mandated?
What you mean? What the?
2 weeks ago.
Thank you.
When was he mandated?
Like 2 weeks ago by WBC, right? Am I wrong? Am I tripping?
No, you're not. You're not.
I don't remember hearing nothing about Zepeda being mandated to fight Shakur Stevenson.
Hey, see, you know so much about shit. You don't hear. So see, that tells me right there that you just be
I did
talking
not
on.
hear that at all.
Okay,
I did
but
not hear
here
that
I'm
at
gonna
all.
confirm this, which I'm gonna say this to you.
This is true. He got mandated. I want to say last month. They correct. Hey, they correct.
So
Okay,
check this out.
okay.
This is what I'm gonna
Like
say
I
to you,
said,
AC.
I'm just being honest and saying I never heard it. If
But
only y'all
listen,
know
but listen.
that I
I'm
voted
gonna
and
say this to
everybody's
you,
saying it's
AC.
mandated, so it was mandated.
Okay, but hold on. I'm gonna say this to you, my guy. I'm gonna say this to you, my guy. That tells me that you basically, you know what I'm saying, that you be that anytime I bring up Shakur, you have a defense, you have something to say about him. That lets me know right there because I pay attention what happens to Devin Haney, but you don't pay attention what happens to Shakur.
Hell no.
Because why would I pay attention to Shakur like that when
Because you're arguing, you make argument points, and you don't know what's going on with them, and that shit was
what do you
very
mean I'm
relevant.
making argument points? I was being honest and saying I don't know. That's not making an
I understand.
argument point. I said I don't know.
Listen,
If I
you
don't know,
make
I fucking don't know.
you bring up points, right? Like when I just brought up a point right there, but you didn't know
But I
about it.
debate
That's what
with
I'm
you
trying to
about it.
say.
I said I don't know. I haven't heard that yet. If y'all come up with the proof, then it is what it is. We've been there when BMAC was
I'm
saying
just
shit
all I'm
and
saying
he
is
was like, I never heard it, and then somebody brings it up, and then there it is. He
yeah.
changes
All I'm saying honestly
his
is
mind.
fucking pathetic that Shakur is ducked. He's such a runner. He's such all this other shit, but these motherfuckers won't get in the ring for him, and he has a belt right now. Even mandated, they still won't do it. That's bullshit.
All right, there's a mandated fight, but there's all of these other fights that are right there that are right there in front of you. I'm just having trouble figuring out if if old boy if old boy was your last fight on on Top Rank, right? You had that fight lined up. Then the WBC then decides to mandate um
Zepeda.
what's his name to you,
Zepeda.
Zepeda to you. You feel what I'm saying? What was it? 3 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago he fought he fought Autumn. What was that 3.5 weeks
Yeah,
ago?
they're supposed to go into negotiations, and then they have a certain amount of time until it goes to
Yeah, but
first
what I'm
base.
saying is if y'all telling me it was mandated a month ago while he's supposed to be getting
No,
ready
it
to
wasn't a
face.
month ago.
No, it
It was a
happened
little while
after. It
ago.
was like I said 2 weeks ago. It was right after the
Yeah,
fight.
Q just came and said it was a month ago. It was about a
I
month ago.
understand. I understand.
And
It was.
I was
He
like,
said
yeah,
it was a
yeah,
month. That's
yeah,
not
yeah,
true though.
yeah.
No, I didn't
It's
say
not
that.
true. It's not true. It's not true. It was only like 2 weeks or less than that. We could just Google it, bro.
Okay,
Could have
so
been
Go
longer.
ahead.
I
Hold
mean,
on. Do y'all
Oscar
remember
De La
when
Hoya just
Oscar
spoke on
made
it
when De La
because
Hoya?
Zepeda is his
Yeah, when
fighter.
De La Hoya spoke on it. Yeah, shit. I was just gonna say when De
There you
La
go.
Hoya said that Cepeda got options because he the mandatory for all the sanctuary
that's what
fights.
I remember. That's what I remember. When Oscar said that Zepeda got options, and I remember Oscar telling Shakur, this is what I remember. I remember Oscar dropping a video and saying, "Listen, Shakur, sign with me with Golden Boy. I promise you, I'll get you the Zepeda fight
Yep,
right off the bat."
that's true. And then what happened was is
And after
what
that, I
happened
didn't hear
was
nothing else after that.
okay. So what I'm saying is this. So what happened was is he ended up it got mandated. You see what I'm saying? So therefore it was odd. He was forced to do it, and that's what De La Hoya said. No, we ain't doing this. Basically.
Shit, Pitbull was mandated. What you mean?
Yep. True. And
Huh.
Pitbull just recently, not even being mandated, just recently said he don't want the problems with that man. He's a runner. He runs. Man, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up, bro.
Pitbull, from what I understood, what Pitbull was saying, Pitbull was like basically trying to tell Tank, give me the rematch because it's going to
I'm
be
more
a much
excited.
more exciting fight
Hmm
than running as Shakur. You know
Yeah.
he's going to run against you, so why even do that when you know I'm coming to fight you?
That motherfucker want
He's
that
trying to
payday.
get paid, but
Yeah, he
wait,
want
what
that
even
payday.
happened at?
What,
Hey,
Man,
what
look, that's why you know what? Karma's a bitch. He might just get beat again. fucking with Ryu for real, because that's what everybody's been saying too. Ryu gonna whoop his ass, maybe. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck
Great
who. I don't.
transition. Great transition. I gotta say I got Cruz in that fight because Ryo's defense is trash. But that's going to be another excellent fight. Y'all
No,
speak on it.
I just said
Yeah, I'm trying to bet some money on that fight. I'm taking Pitbull.
Mm.
I
He's
just
I
going to
said
have
be the
no.
Bulls
favorite.
on
He's
Yeah,
going
I
to be
paper.
the
got no
favorite.
dog
I
in a
would take
fight on that,
Ryo.
bro.
I would
It's a
take Ryo.
50-50
I'm
fight.
gonna go for Ryo because I think what's the name's a duck, and ducks deserve to get their ass whooped. You know what
Hell
I'm
no.
saying?
He
Okay.
said
That's
it's
my
karma.
take
It's
on that.
boxing karma.
You feel me? It is, bro. Think about it, man. Think about that shit happens for a reason, bro. You go in there being honest. Like look. Terrence Crawford is an honest fighter. He don't duck motherfuckers, but people like to say he ducks. When he gets in that ring, he shows what it really is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Shakur, I hate to say this. I hate to say this. Even though he ain't no knockout artist, he shows people what it is. He ain't ducking nobody. He wants that smoke. He call people out. He gets the motherfuckers make excuses about not fighting him. Karma gonna catch up with motherfuckers, bro. And it happens for a reason, bro. It happens for a reason, fam. Trust me when I say that.
So you're saying Pitbull, Duck, and Shakur?
Yeah. That's yeah. Pitbull, Duck, and Shakur. That's automatic. I believe he gonna go into a fight and take a natural ass whooping that he was not expected to take, or he gonna lose when he really wanted to win. You know what I'm saying? Shit just happens, man. Not unless he makes two rights or something covers that shit up. I just believe in karma. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You
I
know,
feel
you talking shit about somebody, making them you downplaying them, but then you quick to duck them and then talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Keep talking shit. Come on, bro. Whoop that motherfucker ass then. Stop talking shit. You whoop his ass.
Yeah.
Tell that
Yeah.
man to go up to 140.
What's up?
Man, here you go, 140
Oh,
again.
you said
We
Shakur
already
need to move to 140? Hey,
yeah,
I
he
kind of
don't,
feel you
bro.
on an aspect because Pitbull already got a belt at 140. So if you really want the fight, yeah,
He ain't.
you
So
kind of got to
what? If
move
he
up.
moves, so what? Y'all tell me this. You think if he moves up to 140, Pitbull's all of a sudden gonna fight him?
I'm
Yep.
not sure, but that
No.
would give him a better chance. Just like
Nah,
Ennis
he
would
ain't
have a
gonna
better.
fight him
Hold
still,
on.
bro.
Same energy, just like Boots have a better chance of fighting Crawford if he moved to 154. I know Crawford wants the belt, and that's my favorite fighter currently, but he would have a better chance to get in the fight if he actually
True,
moved up to his
true.
opponent's weight class.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a better. If he was to fight him, he's gonna have to move up. Crawford's not moving down. Period. So
Yeah.
it is what it
Yeah.
is on that one. If
You got
he's gonna have
Virgil.
to.
You got Virgil at 154. Now
Yep.
trying to call out Bud Crawford at 54. Sometimes a guy
Nah,
don't.
nah, nah, nah. Hold on.
Sometimes
You're
the guy
wrong now.
doesn't feel.
You're
Sometimes
wrong.
the guy doesn't feel at a certain weight. They're like, listen,
You're
it's getting
wrong.
harder for me to make this weight. I gotta get up out of this division. But if this nigga really want to fight me, come see me here because here I'll be a lot more comfortable. I'm not going.
Yeah, but he's not.
to fight. I'm not going to sign a fight knowing that I'm struggling to make weight with a motherfucker just so I could lose because the fans want me to fight that nigga at that weight. If we're talking about the business side of boxing and looking what boxers do, okay, I can get if you turn down the fight at one weight because you find yourself struggling to make that weight, and then you move up to a higher weight and say, you know what? Let's meet right here. Let's meet right here. You said you can make this weight. I'm comfortable at this weight. Let's make this weight right here. Shakur talking about fighting Ryan at 140. Why the fuck can't he fight Pitbull Cruz at 140? Keep the same energy, my nigga.
It's bragging right. Hold on, bro. It's just like
Oh,
hold on. I'm gonna say this, man. I feel where you're coming from, and I totally understand where you're coming from. But at the same token, I need you to see where I'm coming from on this
dude,
situation
I
right here.
see where you
No,
coming from.
hold on. Let me speak my
135
piece real
at
quick. But let me
135.
speak my piece.
Go
But
ahead.
hold on. Ryan Garcia and them have history, bro. They have fucking history. They have history. So that's the reason why, they keep going back and forth at each other. They have fucking history. So that's why he said, and he was already saying he would fight him. So he's like, well, the motherfucker, and he's only obliging him to basically be able to say, nigga, I beat you. Because that's what he keeps saying. Shakur's already told him, bro, you know what it is. I'll fight you.
But
You want me to fight? That's why he said, come fight. He said, you got to fight me at 145. He said, no, 144. They said, man, come on, man. You can't do 143. Even Keyshawn Davis said, bro, 143. He said 143. He said, yeah, fight me at 143. I'll fight
Can
you.
I
I
can
ain't
I
even
can I
tripping.
just say this? In that same interview, did Shakur Stevenson, when they first started talking about what was going on, didn't Shakur Stevenson say, "You know who I want? I want Cruz. I want Pitbull Cruz. I want to fight Pitbull Cruz." He said that shit like 3 fucking times. And then Ryan hops on before Ryan hopped on. He said this shit. Ryan hops on like what, a couple of minutes after these niggas start talking. About 3 minutes after that, Ryan hops on. So the point I'm making is, you called out Pitbull Cruz. You called him out. You
He
know
didn't call
he's
him out.
at
He said I would fight
130.
him, bro. He said I would like to. A call out is a call out, my guy. A call out said, hey, Pitbull, I want to fight you right now.
Yeah.
But
That's
you
not what he
calling
did,
this
bro.
man
He said
name,
I
you
would
calling this
fight him.
name,
That's not a call out, bro. That's
you
just
calling
acknowledging
this
that he would
man
fight
name
him.
out, telling people you want to fight him at one. You want
He just said
you
he
want to fight
would.
him. He's at 140. He's at
AC.
140. If you're
It's okay
willing
to
to
say
go up
that
and
first of
fight Ryan
all.
Garcia at 143 for no belt, just for bragging rights, then why not fight Pitbull Cruz at 140 after you said, I want to fight him, or I would like to fight him? But I distinctively heard that man say, I want to fight Pitbull Cruz.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the interview y'all talking about, but if all that is true, then AC got a fair point. If he can move up to 143, and I know the motivation is a bigger bag, you know what I mean? Like
He's
Floyd
not.
laid down
Listen,
the
listen,
blueprint
listen.
for these. Hold on. Floyd laid down
Yeah.
the blueprint for these Gen Z fighters. High risk. High reward, low risk. But if all that is true, then yeah, he should have no problem going to 140 to get that Pitbull Cruz fight if you really want to fight him. So I feel that.
So listen. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't look. This is all hypotheticals right now because Pitbull doesn't want to fight him. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. He's not
You
gonna
don't
move
think
up
so?
and wait to
So
fight
hold on,
Pitbull.
hold
No,
on.
I don't. I
A
don't.
quick question: when was that Pitbull interview that he said, "Oh, all he does is
I
run
don't know.
corriendo, whatever he say"?
I can't. It was maybe like 2 weeks ago or something like that, or a week
Oh,
ago.
so
I
recent.
don't
Okay,
know.
okay, you
Yeah,
got it. Go
yeah.
ahead, go ahead. Lunch your plan.
So I just feel like it's not gonna happen. You could call somebody, you could say that you could mention somebody's name, but that doesn't mean you're calling them out. What it is saying, I would like that fight. I mean, shit. That's just like saying, I mean, that's like, that's people say that they would like fights, period. That doesn't mean that they're calling them out. They just acknowledge and saying, yeah, I would fight that man. And the reason why he
So,
said that is because he was saying that Pit Bull would stay in front of him. That's why he said, "Yeah, I would fight him," because they were talking. They were going back and forth about who they would like to fight. You see
that'd
what I'm
be an
saying?
easy fight for Shakur, in my opinion, just
It
based on the
would be.
styles.
It would be. It would be. And he would stand in front of that man too. He would not run from him. I promise you that. That's what I feel because he's a pocket fighter. He is a pocket fighter.
What was the context of Pitbull saying that, or rather Shakur saying that? That was they asking him because they always hop in the ring. Who you want to fight next? With
Well,
the
it was him and Keyshawn Davis going back and forth. And if I'm correct, there was another time that they talked about it too when Ryan Garcia had one of his lives going on and Keyshawn Davis and them went and talked to him. You see what I'm saying? They both tag team on there because Ryan Garcia was on the boat with his homies. You know what
I
I'm
remember that.
saying? Yeah, on his homies, and Shakur was calling his homeboy fat. He's like, man, you fat. You fat. He kept talking shit to him. You know what I'm
That's
saying? His
funny.
homeboy.
Yeah,
Bro,
funny.
So, yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. I just try to keep the same energy across the board, and if you move a certain way, then I just got to call it. Like like I
No,
said
I
before.
understand that, but what you got to say about Tank, though, man? That's what I want to hear you say. Talk about Tank right now. I want to hear what you got to say about Tank right now. Forget Shakur. Why isn't Tank? Listen. If that fight doesn't happen, bro, what you got to say about that shit? Why is Tank keep come here? Why is Tank keep putting his hand up, like mentioning this man's name and don't really want to fight him?
Well, I'm only gonna say this. I'm only gonna say it like this. I can't at this moment in time give my give give a give a state answer that question for the simple fact we have an alleged offer floating out there, allegedly, that we all that everybody on the panel was getting at me because it was being misunderstood that I was saying he doesn't deserve the money he's asking for. I'm just saying, I was saying, my concern was he winds up pricing himself out. Cam comes on
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
says,
Yeah, I
Cam
remember that.
comes on and he adds to that saying, uh, if Ryan got 5 million, Tank Shakur's asking guarantee is supposed to be 5 times that. You feel what I'm saying? So let's just say it was 3 million. 3 million times 5 is 15. So you asking for something like 15 to 25 million dollars as your guarantee. As your guarantee.
Nah. See, now you're throwing dubs on it. Nobody said
No,
that.
no, no, no.
Bill.
I'm bringing out the facts.
Okay.
I'm bringing out the facts. Looking at all of these different elements of what we discussed tonight, and knowing that there's an alleged 40% offer out there, allegedly. You feel what I'm saying? How can I can't necessarily answer that question honestly because
Okay, so
both
no.
halves.
I didn't ask you like that.
This is why I'm only focused on the events
I
of the
said if the
fight that
fight doesn't happen,
happened.
this is how I want you to answer it as if the fight didn't happen. What do you have to say then?
If the
When he
fight did
goes and
not
fights him,
happen,
he instead of him fighting Shakur in November, he fights somebody else. What are you going to say?
Right. Good question.
if he does not fight Shakur in November,
Yeah,
and
because Loma's off the table.
Right. Who else was left at 135, man? It's a desert.
okay,
So
so there's still
if he
Tank
doesn't
still
fight
has
that
the
man, what you gonna say, my guy?
like I said, he still has options at one.
What?
Name
Oh,
them
okay. You're saying
name.
140. Are you going to
Oh,
140?
he got
Don't
to
do
move
that.
up.
At 135, bro. 135. Don't go to 140.
Okay,
You have
so
to keep it at
if he
135.
doesn't fight Shakur at 135, I'm just gonna look at Tank and be like, bro, right now you make it hard for me to defend you about anything
Yeah,
because
that's a fair take. Go ahead.
understand. I cannot legitimately understand that if all of these alleged things were true, that was going around and you supposed to have this Amazon deal that's supposed to bring you in all of this other money, you Tank tell me who's a plus $10 million fight if it's not Lomachenko and it's not Shakur at 135. It's not Zepeda. You're gonna make less money than that. You're gonna come. You're
Exactly.
gonna. It's not happening with Zepeda. It's not happening with Keyshawn. It's not happening with anybody. You have two choices in front of you. One guy says he wants to go deal with his family, deal with family issues in his warring country. Okay, understandable. However that plane lands, it's what it is. But Tank, do what you have to do to secure the Shakur fight, because that is whether people like it or not. People feel that you knock Shakur out or not, it's still a legacy level fight for you, Tank. And if you
Yeah, most definitely.
maneuver around that bullshit, bro, you're gonna have me back on my bullshit with you that I was on with you before you got this Amazon deal. I'm only going hard for you because you got this Amazon deal, and that's a hell of a lot of leverage. And if the numbers are allegedly what they're supposed to be at damn near $250 million to one fucking fighter, bro, you better bring us the shit we supposed to bring because you're supposed to be the face of fucking boxing, homie. Don't
And
sell
not,
us.
let me cut in real quick. Let me say this. This is real shit. Who do you want to see him fight for? If that fight deal is on the table right now, because we don't know if it has started yet or not. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's my
saying?
point. If you're
So
supposed to
check
be
it.
the face of
So hold on.
boxing, everything is
I
supposed
know,
to
but
be
let me finish.
relevant.
Let me finish. Who do we want to see him fight? Because let's just say the fight's on the table right now. Who you want to see him fight for 30 million plus? because
He
that ain't
only has
working.
one.
It
Listen,
ain't exactly
if you
Shakur.
take 140, if you
Yeah,
take 140 off the table, if you take 140 pounds off the table, it's only
yeah,
one fight he has that brings him that kind of money at 35. Because right now Loma's off the table, so I'm not even
yeah,
gonna entertain Loma. It's Shakur Stevenson. You're supposed to be the face of boxing, bro. You should be
yeah.
able to make these fights with no fucking problem, my nigga. Looking at that deal you looking at, you should be able to make these fights with no problem.
Yeah, I agree with what both of y'all are saying. Not only is Shakur the biggest legacy fight and the biggest bag, but it's fan demand. So if he fight anybody else next instead of Shakur, I'm gonna look at him like I look at Canelo, just straight up. Duck.
I'm gonna cook the shit out of this nigga if he don't fight.
I'm
If
glad. I'm glad you at least being honest about that and not saying, "Oh, well, he could fight even as a payer." That ain't it, man. That
no,
ain't it.
no, none of those. Zepeda's probably a $15 million fight for him, where Tank gonna get
And,
10 and Zepeda's gonna get somewhere like 1 point something, or Tank gonna
and
get
that's
13 or
why
some
I
shit
made
like
this.
that.
That's why I said what I said, because this is bullshit. Like,
That's
you
why
know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
like the Zepeda talk for neither one of these niggas. I don't like
Like,
Shakur saying I'm gonna fight Zepeda as my man. Fuck that mandatory nigga. You got a belt. Go for unification. Unification, bro. Fuck that. Fuck, yo, bro. I'm not even trying to entertain the fact that people are saying, "Oh, Zepeda duck because the fight was mandated." Okay, so what? The fight was mandated. You've got unification right there in front of you. You got the biggest fight in front of you. You should be Mr. Twitterson right now, every minute, like Tank. Yo, listen. I'm looking at my watch right now, and it's already 3 weeks past. How come I ain't got that contract?
So I didn't hear about the 40% offer until I stepped on this panel. If that's true, I think that's real in the guarantee. I'd be interested to see what they're making on the back end. But sometimes you got to concede a little to move your weight up to grow
That's
your
the point I
brand.
was trying to make earlier, CJ. That's the point I was trying to make earlier. And then I was getting browbeated because people were saying, "Oh, that man know his worth. Why would he not fight his worth? AC, you wouldn't do this and this and that for less than your worth." I said, "Well, listen, if I'm looking at the future, I'm looking at the control I have in the future. I'm willing to take a step back to take 15 or 50 steps forward after this one step back.
I
That's
feel
just the
it.
way my mind works. Now,
Yeah,
like I
most
said,
definitely.
I shouldn't. Nobody should be trying to say shit about Zepeda when the fights that are in front of Shakur right now, you should be on an undisputed path. It should be strap season for you getting the rest of these belts. It should be strap season for you, my nigga. Fuck a Zepeda. Why are you even entertaining the Zepeda fight? Listen, Zepeda's not on the table right now. It's nobody ducking Zepeda. But listen, De La Hoya, don't bring your little fuckboy Zepeda into this conversation when we're trying to deal with unifications and undisputed.
I'm gonna say this.
That's the same
Uh,
thing Bud and Errol did at 47. So you could do that at 35, Shakur.
I'm gonna say this. If
You
So
went there.
obviously the A side, hold on. Obviously the A side is more in control of getting the negotiations, what they want to offer and whatnot. If the tank fight is on the table, that should be all Shakur is pursuing. But if it's not on the table, he's still got to stay active.
Yo,
So hold on. So the pay that would be a consideration, but I also respect the fact that he's not willing to sign a long-term deal with Golden Boy because after the payday, they have nothing else to offer at 135. So we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Again,
but
I'm gonna make
that
it concise.
doesn't
If
say
you can get the tank fight, take that. If you can't, the payday is a viable alternative. If you just have to sign that one fight deal because you're a free agent. Go ahead.
listen, you're a free agent right now. You're a free agent right now, right?
Yeah.
Two of the belts, in order for you to become undisputed, are with the company you just accused of sabotaging your fight.
They wouldn't give him the fights he wanted. I'm not going to say
It's
he's
not.
lying.
It's no. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they're not giving. You made these claims saying they were sabotaging your fight to try to tear your name down and your potential coming up with your next fight by saying, yeah, they were showing they were purposely showing people
Yeah, that's understandable. But no matter what, Bob Arum still said he would work with them. No
okay,
matter
so
what. Even after that.
that's where I'm getting at. That's where I'm getting at. And I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because at the end of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, Bob was willing to make the Tank versus Loma fight, which probably would have landed around a $25 million fight. You feel what I'm saying? Which probably would have landed $25 million bag for Tank or whatever, right? If he's willing to do that, Loma's not doing this, Loma's not doing that. Tank versus Bernacek, that's one of them $15 million fights, right? Or Shakur hollers at Bob, says, "Listen, I apologize for some of the things I said, yada yada yada." Even if he doesn't have to apologize to him or whatever, then say, "You know what, Loma's out, so let me listen, Bob.
Ain't no money in that Belichick fight, AC.
No, I know this. Shakur on the Shakur level. In the Shakur level, it's probably going to be one of them embarrassing situations like Devin Haney just had when his shit went to purse bid and it only generated 2.5 million. Bernacek is that guy for Shakur Stevenson, but you get another belt. You feel what I'm saying? Then when Loma's ready to come back, who do you think Bob is going to try to sweep and finesse? Tank or try to bring Shakur Stevenson back, give him the Loma fight, and then tell him, listen, we'll put more in you. We'll put more money in you. We'll back you the way you want because we know you're like the second coming to Terrence Crawford or whatever. I'll make the Tank fight for you after you get the Loma fight. So sign with me for a 2-fight deal. I'll make sure I'll make sure you get Loma, and I'll make sure you get Tank.
Shit, if that was on the table, I'm sure he would jump at the opportunity.
But I'm just saying he has to play businessman now and go and try to get one of them. And if he doesn't get the Tank fight, whatever fuckboy shit that might come up. And what I was going to bring back earlier was I cooked the shit out of Tank when him and his fuck boys, fucking trainers, and all of them dudes got out there on the side of the road, flipped that coin, and said, "Oh, it landed on Shakur. Shakur, call your people." I'm like, what kind of lame ass, dumbass shit is that? A coin flip, and you the A side.
Yeah, that's goofy.
What you tell us for his people and you the A side, bro?
Hold on. Let me ask y'all a question, because y'all asked the question. If the fight don't take place next, what we gonna say about Tank, right? But let's ask this question. What if an offer was made, but let's say the rumors is true, that Shakur Stevenson, a man that fights on free TV, want 3 times more than what Ryan got? Can we call that a duck? Can we call that a duck? Can we call that a duck?
That's a price duck.
Because what AC was talking about earlier about the fear, I have that same fear because I want to see Tank versus Shakur next. I don't want to see nothing else. I'm ready to get this nigga over with. You know what I'm saying? But if it be a situation to where this man thinks his worth is off the roof or whatever, can we call him a duck?
Of course. AC alluded to that, pricing yourself out. I just don't find that to be true. I think he got enough sense or got enough people around him to talk some sense into him and say, yeah, like me and AC said, take that short-term sacrifice to raise your profile. You get this win, now you the superstar. So I can't see that happening. I'm not saying you're wrong. No, I would call it a duck, but I don't think that's the reality.
Well, this is the second time we may be facing this shit because the first time was all you had to do was call Devin Haney's bluff about the 25%. and then you had Undisputed and everything right then and there. Now, granted, Tank don't give a fuck about them belts or nothing like that, and them belts ain't gonna bring much to the table as far as negotiation. But as far as the fans are concerned, the fans would have pushed that fight so fucking bad that we wouldn't have gotten the Frank Martin versus Tank fight. That would have been Tank versus Shakur.
Oh shit! Somebody snoring. Somebody went to sleep. Y'all hear that?
Is that Cam? I heard it for a second.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying. Now, like I'm gonna keep saying this, bro. My biggest fear would, if these guys are really negotiating and this alleged deal is out there, man, my biggest fear is this nigga's gonna price himself out, and all his fans gonna come running to the internet. Well, he knows his value. Why would he do something when the man knows his value? Yeah, we had that argument when it was Devin Haney. Now we having it again with Tank. You know your value against Tank. You knew your value against Devin Haney for Undisputed and all the belts. But now you know your value when it comes down to Tank, and you're asking for more money than Ryan Garcia got, and you're not gonna do the Ryan Garcia numbers.
No. AC, he didn't.
You don't have the Ryan Garcia fan base.
Hold on. He's not asking for Ryan Garcia money because Ryan Garcia.
No, I said he's asking for more. I said more.
No, they said the rumor has it that he asking for 3 times what Ryan got. That's
that's 30. That's 90 million, bro.
No, we talking about the guarantee.
No, he didn't.
No, he's only asking for. Listen. He's asking for 40%. So 40% of what he would be 15 million, around 15 to 16 million.
Let me ask you a question, Blue Hustle.
Yeah.
Y'all steady keep hollering 40%. I believe that Tank Davis, if he give him 40%, I wouldn't give a fuck if he gave the nigga 50-50. Me personally, I wouldn't care less. Right? Because I ain't seeing shit of it. Right? So I'm not going to be one of those advocates that say what the man don't deserve. I'm not going to say none of that, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying that at all. I was just trying to let it be known what he was actually asking for. If that's what if that's the 40%, the 40% is 15 million, 15 to 16 million.
If Tank give him 40%, I believe that's generous. That's beyond generous, considering the man outside of his accolades, outside of the ring, what do he bring outside of the ring?
He's got a belt now too.
That belt don't mean shit. What else he got?
See, I wish he didn't have to get
a belt. The belt would give him just a little bit more money, so that's the only reason why the belt would be brought up.
I wish we didn't have to get into discussions about how marketable a fighter is, but I do feel you that 40% is more than fair based on what they bring in for the. It's a business. It's a business.
And it's okay for them to go back and forth and negotiate. So say, for instance, Tank says, no, I don't want to give you 40%. And then Shakur says, well, I'll take 35 at least, 36. And then Tank says, okay, I'll give you that at least. You see what I'm saying? It's okay for them to go back and forth.
So let me ask you this question. So, okay, if we're going by the numbers, what they suggest, the whole 9 yards, right? 17 offers Shakur 25%. Let's say hypothetically speaking, let's say if Tank offered him 15 to 20%, less than that, is he really getting lowballed? Can we say that he's being lowballed considering free TV? Don't got no big fan base.
They'll say he's getting lowballed. They'll say he's getting lowballed. Looking at what I just Googled. What these guys got for their guarantee. Tank got 5 million. Ryan Garcia got 2.5 million. He's asking for 3 times as much as that. That's 7.5 million. The number I said, if a $7.5 million deal come down on Shakur Stevenson, take that motherfucker and run with it. That's when I was told earlier, you can't tell that. You trying to tell that man what his worth is. Well, Ryan got 2 2.5. He got
Brian brings more to the table outside the ring than Shakur ever will bring.
OG, who asked the question? OG, what's your name? I can't see it on my phone.
Oh, I'm Q.
Q, what's up? CJ, good to be on the panel with you. So your question is 15%, would that be considered a low ball?
Would y'all consider it a low ball if Tank was to offer him anywhere between 15-20% based off of what Shakur does outside of the ring, which is pretty much from a monetary standpoint, can't say as much of anything. His highest gate was 9K. His highest gate in his hometown was 9K. His highest gate.
Oh, at the in New Jersey? No, I feel you.
In New Jersey.
That's a fair question. I'm gonna say this. If all he's offering is the 15 or 20% guarantee and nothing on the pay-per-view end, then I would say yes, he's getting lowball. But if it's a 15 to 20%, hold on. If it's 15 to 20% across the board,
that's what I'm talking about on the pay-per-view. That's what I'm talking about on the pay-per-view.
If that's for the guarantee and the pay-per-view, then I would say that's it ain't the best, but like I said, sometimes you got to make that short-term sacrifice. So if you get it on the pay-per-view end, on the back end, as well as the guarantee, then I'd say it's worth making. I'll put it like that.
Yeah, because I believe people will buy that pay-per-view. He'll get the majority of his bag or whatever through the pay-per-view, man, and ticket sales from the gate. No, it's going to be in Vegas. That's a Vegas fight.
Gotta be.
This is why I'm looking at it, and I think now that I'm remembering, this was the catalyst that said, listen, a 7.5 deal, Shakur better take that. You're gonna get that as your guarantee plus a 20% split, 15 to 20% split on a pay-per-view and gate. Bro, you're going to make the 15 that you're looking for. Total. If you go in there and you trying to swindle these dudes and say, I want a $15 million guarantee, you're done. That fight is not happening. Because
you don't want the fight.
That's my point.
Damn, y'all saying Shakur ducking?
Yes.
If he asking for more than he know these people is willing to give when he don't have no grounds to stand on, right? Yes. You know what I'm saying? If the man was on pay-per-view and did low numbers, right, he would have something to stand on, but he's never been on pay-per-view before.
It's gonna be $7.5 million for a guy that's never been on pay-per-view as your guarantee. You coming off better than Ryan Garcia and everybody else Tank ever fought.
So let me say this real quick. I don't think that he was going to price himself out because he told Coach Kenny that if it came down to it and he was offered $6 million, he would take it.
I hope he do, man.
So what I'm saying to you is, I understand what you're saying, AC, and I understand you got a point. But that's in any negotiation deal. Somebody can sit there and overprice themselves. You know what I'm saying? But Shakur already learned his lesson when he fought, when he was trying to, when he was trying to fight Devin. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, I don't think he's gonna come in with the same energy that he came in with then.
I pray he don't, bro.
Okay, let me get this fight, and I guarantee you, what's the name's gonna be in his ear too, telling him, "Hey man, take that money, just get the money."
Blue. I'm gonna ask you this. Knowing what Ryan Garcia made, you could Google it yourself. Knowing what Ryan Garcia made as a guarantee, $5 million is still a good ass offer for him to take the Tank fight.
I mean, yeah, because if he's especially what he's going to get in the back end, so it's all good.
Yeah, so it's like, bro, all right, you get five for your guarantee. You make another $5 on the back end. You got $10 million, bro. What is your issue? And if you beat him, you're the guy who handed Tank Davis his first loss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to gamble on yourself. I've been there in life, and sometimes a man got to step
That's
out
my
there and do
only.
that.
That's where I'm trying to land my plane, and just living in that tiny ass little realistic pond that says, listen, this thing could easily happen. It can easily happen. When I was saying there's a pattern of it before, or him developing the pattern, where we are in the conversation right now is where I was saying before, because when we was just everybody was just all in their feelings and just going back and forth on it, none of us took the time to actually see what Ryan made and as far as a guarantee, and what Tank made as far as a guarantee, to solidify anybody's legitimate points that they was making. So now we know now we have an idea of what that number was. $5 million to $7.5 million as a guarantee is something it's not me telling this man what his worth is. You better land your motherfucking plane in that field. Because if not, you're gonna be circling until you run out of gas and you're gonna crash the plane. And that's not a good look, bro. That's not a good look. And that's my only issue with all of this that's going on right now, and a lot of it having to do with a lot of alleged information.
If he hadn't handled the Devin Haney situation so bad, I don't believe Shakur will be going through just the scrutiny that he's going to be going through if he don't take this fight, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Well, you gotta understand, he's a free agent now, so he's gonna make way more money than what normally, and he needs his own promotional company too now. He's Shakur Promotions.
Okay, and guess what? And when you call yourself having your own promotional company, you got to be somebody. If you call yourself want to go the independent route, you got to be like a Tank Davis or a Canelo Alvarez.
You got to understand the side of it, and where people is trying to tell me he worth a $15 million guarantee versus Tank. I'm like, no way.
No, he's not. No,
I
he's
can't
not.
see
They're
that.
not going to give him that.
No, nobody.
Why would they give him that? Ain't nobody gonna give him that, man.
Hey, AC, what if it was the 15 mil guaranteed, but then he forfeited the whole back end pay-per-view sales? Would that be fair?
If he's looking at a flat 15, like a flat fleet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that would be fair.
That would be generous. That would be generous.
That's what I was gonna say. It is fair. It's a little on the generous side. I think more realistic. 12.5.
All right.
I think even if it was, listen. I think if you got 16 million, 15 million, 12 million, 13 or 14, I don't really care. As long as it makes him happy and he wants to get in that ring. That's all that matters. And as long as he has the heart when he gets in that ring to fight. You know what I'm saying? So,
like I be hearing niggas talking about, man, that nigga don't. Man, I don't give a fuck what that nigga get, man. I just want to fight.
Yeah, exactly.
It ain't gonna touch my pocket, so I just want to see that.
And that's why I said I don't care what he's gonna make.
It's not gonna touch
what I care about is the fight being made.
It's not. We want to fight, but we all know money makes the deal or breaks the deal. That's why I'm looking at that. I'm looking at it from that aspect. I believe wholeheartedly, Shakur, if the he wants that fight. Shakur needs that fight. He's desperate for that fight. You feel what I'm saying? But you just have to be realistic in your approach to negotiating the money.
I feel to get the deal done. I definitely feel what you're saying. Go ahead, Q. Go ahead, OG.
Because I'm gonna say this, man. Knowing how hard it is for you to get people in the rings with you, there should be no excuse of any kind. I feel like the man fight Tank, you should make more than what you normally make.
Yes.
Right? I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But if he asking for more than what Ryan Garcia got, and that be a sticking point, then I'm sorry, man, but I'm gonna have to put a lot of fault on him Because to me, that's going to tell me, that's going to give me the indication that on the pool, you know you're not ready for no Tank. And that this is your way of getting out of the fight. Because me personally, I don't think he's ready for no Tank. That's why I want him to go and get it over with. You know what I'm saying?
That's a perfect transition to what I want to ask. Ask this question, and hopefully we can move on to another topic because it's so much more going on in boxing than a hypothetical fight between Shakur and Tank. But let me ask y'all this: given the information, hold on, Tim. Given the information we have now, damn, somebody cooking somebody cooking a late dinner. But given the information we have now, if no other details come out and the fight just don't happen, who would you assign the blame to? Who would you say, Duck, Shakur, or Tank, based on the information we have now?
Probably Shakur.
Who is that? Who is that said that?
Cam, this me.
Oh, Cam, what's up? Are you back in the building? All right. Shout out
Yeah,
Cam. So you say Shakur's ducking? Elaborate.
No, he's saying what people would say.
Yeah,
No, I'm saying, what would you say? Who would you assign the blame to?
Like knowing what we know so far, I don't think I would assign the blame more so than I would kind of chalk it up to politics.
Yeah. That for me, I was gonna answer it as this is that Riddick Bowe versus what's the name? Yeah, so it's the business of it, it's the business side of it that fucking, that's why we may have to wait for a third party if Tank can grow the fuck up and want to do business with the Saudis. If the Saudis offer that fight, take it.
Chopping vegetables, mute your mic.
That's what I was saying. I'm just saying, listen, if the two companies can't do it, and then His Excellency sees it and says, you know what, let me sit down and really talk to this guy. You feel what I'm saying? And let me see if I can make the fight between these two guys on one of my cards and get them global exposure for this card and shit like that. Then His Excellency might step in, but for right now, it's all a money game, man. I could easily say the politics, but I don't see the politics in it. I see it as just each person landing the plane on the number that makes them comfortable and is reasonable to make the fight.
Okay, so Cam and AC wouldn't assign blame on either side. It's just the business of boxing, it's the politics. I could feel that. AC and Q, you got anything to say on that?
No, I just
not AC, but Blue and Q. My fault.
Based off of what we got right now, I would say Shakur, only because if the fight don't be made because he asked for a ridiculous number, to me that's just like Keith Thurman.
Hold on, we don't know that though. I'm saying based on what we know right now, we don't know that. We don't know that to be true.
No, he was kind of asking the question like this: if this where all the information stopped, and with all of these alleged shit that's going on, and then a month from now, we find out that or a couple of weeks the fight didn't get made or whatever. Who or where would you assign blame to that?
Right. Put it.
Oh, shit. Man, that's a good question, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, this gonna sound kind of off coming from me. But if I don't have no type of information of any kind and I'm just going off today, shit, much as I hate to say it, the A side got to make the fight.
We in the booth. You in the confession booth. It's Catholic Church.
The A side got to try to make the fight. You know what I'm saying? You got to try to make the fight.
A side the face of boxing. That's what I was talking about when you initially came back in, and that's why I was cooking Tank because I was like, listen, you the A side and you the face of boxing. Do what you got to do to make this fight, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Because these are the type of fights you've been so-called face of boxing are supposed to bring to the fan.
Earl made concessions, gave Bud everything they didn't want to give him just to make the fight.
Real shit. And yet he don't get enough respect for that. People
And
just
that-
focus on getting his ass whooped, but
Motherfuckers be shitting on Earl the whole 9 yards, but Earl made that fight when he shouldn't even made the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about from a physical standpoint. He still made the fight anyway. He gave Bud everything that he wanted. He did what he had to make the fight. But
Yeah, he was the A side and you still gave him 50-50. Beautiful move. And you gave him and you did the whole flip the coin for the ring walk type shit. Who goes out first and who goes out second? Errol wanted that fight. He did everything to make that fight. This is why, for some people, yeah, he lost the fight, but he regained me as a tougher fan. Like I go hard for Errol at times. You feel what I'm saying? B-Mac got up here early and he was like, listen, AC is just a fan of Errol Spence. He just wants to see Errol Spence go out on top. I'm like, you motherfucking right. You motherfucking right, bro. I'm not gonna lie about that. You motherfucking right. So for me, his performance and the fact that he was so heartbroken when the fight ended, even though you was losing badly, you could see that man in his mind was like, all I need is one shot. All I need is one shot. And he was fighting his heart out. So, yeah, that's the type of shit, even in a loss. Yo, bro, I'm rocking with you. I am rocking with you. That's champion. That's a champion's mentality. So I'm not gonna take nothing. I'm not gonna take nothing away. I'm not going, whatever. Yeah, my nigga, take the easiest way possible. Fuck what people say, because right now it's the perception age and everything, and what the general public feel. You go up to 160, you own that shit. General public will not give a fuck about the loss you had to Terrence Crawford.
I respect what you're saying, AC. That's the old school fighter's mentality. So for sure. I mean, but on the downside, other fighters in other divisions see how people shit on him after he took one loss. One loss? That's because he needed to retire. That's crazy. These casual fans shitting on Earl is why motherfuckers don't want to take that risk or want to make sure they have maximum leverage. Well, if I am going to lose, I want fucking 30 mil. That shit is crazy, champ. But no, I respect your approach.
It is crazy and everything, but I'm still gonna stay 10 toes down.
You got
it. I believe that. Do I believe Shakur does not want to fight Tank Davis? No, not at all. He needs Tank Davis. He needs that fight because Shakur won't be able to legitimize anything at 135. You stuck between a Tank and a hard place. You feel what I'm saying?
Hard place. I don't know. I like that.
You feel what I'm saying? Because right now you just made all of these claims about Top Rank, how they tried to sabotage your last fight and what they chose to show and all of that other stuff, right? So you may be trying to negotiate a Zepeda fight, but really, what does fighting Zepeda do for you when everyone online right now is talking about you need to be fighting Tank right now, and Tank need to be fighting you right now at 35. If not, neither one of you niggas should be there, and both of y'all go up to one fucking 40 and duke it out there. Because at 130,
man, if the fight don't happen this year or next year, I don't want to see it no more.
Yeah, because I'm done with these 5 and 6 year cooks on the fight that can easily be made, bro. If you are
this one don't need to be marinated, it's already marinated.
This fight been marinated since these motherfuckers was leaking fucking sparring footage and shit like that. So at the end of the day, Tank, you are the A side. You are the face of boxing. You are the guy that one company allegedly put $250 million behind you. bro.
For the Amazon deal.
Yeah, yeah. Allegedly, it's supposed to be like 240 or 250, which nets him around 34 million plus dollars a fight. You feel what I'm saying? Depending on when those contracts when that contract kicks in.
Okay.
Did it kick in with Frank Martin, or is it going to kick in with Lomachenko with the Loma fight or the Shakur fight? You gotta let us know what's going on with that, because listen, I can't see Shakur beating you. I can't see Loma beating you. So if either one of these fights are there for you to make, and you're getting $30 million for these fights, I can't understand why you're not making these fights.
Hey, on a little tangent, AC, who is currently your favorite fighter?
Uh, Overall, or just one of my favorite fighters.
No, I think you're gonna say Devin, but I got to be open
No,
minded.
no, 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 no,
Hell no. All
no,
right.
no, not
Speak on
even,
it.
not
Orderly.
even close, not even close as my overall guy. I just have him as one of my favorite fighters out of that Shakur Devin age bracket. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody within 24 to 26. You feel what I'm saying? I like Dev. You feel what I'm saying? But since Dev is doing these things that it makes it hard for me to be his fan. Right now, I'm making a shift uh, into Keyshawn Davis. You feel what I'm saying? But as far as all the new fighters that's coming up, Abdullah Mason is my guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Shushu because Shushu from around here and all of that. I like Shushu, but there is just this thing about Abdullah that's super duper impressive. I like the way he talks. I like how I like the maturity he shows in the interviews and in his fights. He doesn't fight like a prospect. He's fighting like a seasoned contender that a belt should be the next fight. No, I do not believe he should be fighting for a belt. But I'm just saying he fights like that. Poised and in control. Overall, my
So
favorite fighter
maybe
is
five
Frank
more fights
Crawford.
for him.
Huh?
Maybe five more fights to a title shot. How old is old boy?
Abdullah's like 21, 22.
Okay, he got time. All right.
That's what I'm saying. It's more like 6, 7 fights for me for Abdullah. Just wipe out the division, and then when you start to go for the belts, it's gonna be easy for you to uh, just snatch up all the belts, because then you'll then have beat everybody in the division already that could actually challenge you for something. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't even know if Abdullah, the way he looks, he don't look like he's gonna be fighting at 35 much longer. I give him maybe like another 2 years, because he may have one of those like overnight mid-teen growth spurts and shit like that.
Hell no.
You feel what I'm saying? So he may be moving up to 140 in a hot minute, or 147 even. You feel what I'm saying? So
Damn. Okay.
So I'm
I
just big
want to
on
see Abdullah against Keyshawn Davis. I want to see that fight.
You want to see Abdullah versus Keyshawn?
Yep.
That would be interesting, but I might give the slight edge to Keyshawn at this point because of experience. I think Abdullah Mason fights a little bit more poised and mature than Keyshawn, but I think Keyshawn's experience um uh is, well, they both got the same amount of fights. The fuck am I talking about?
No. I'm glad you said that because if I'm not mistaken, I don't know about the amateur background, but in the pros, Abdullah actually got two more fights than Keyshawn, which is wild because Keyshawn been in the game for longer. But yeah, only thing I gotta say about that fight, and I hate to say it because it seems like I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth. But in the business of boxing, you don't want to put either fighter's spark out too soon because of how the fans react to one loss. So I
Yeah.
would like to see it in maybe a year or two. But yeah, man, it would be a very interesting matchup, and I would have to go with Abdullah.
No, I'm still gonna a year or whatever from now, depending on how many fights Abdullah gets in, I would probably go with Abdullah. But if they had to fight within the next 3 months, I might lean a little bit towards Keyshawn because I think
Interesting.
even though they have the same amount of fights, it seems as though Keyshawn does have a little bit more experience.
I respect that.
Ain't y'all tired of seeing the showcase fight? Don't y'all want to see some? I want to see Keyshawn get tested. Now that last fight was a good fight for him. That was a nice little test. I have no complaints about that fight. Abdullah, I don't want to see no more showcase fights with him. I see you got the skill. I want to see you test it now.
Hey, Q, I'm not saying I don't want to see it.
That's who the
I'm not
last
saying
was.
I don't want to see it, but the fans ain't forgiving like that, so I can't
No,
I can't be mad at them for waiting one more year. I understand what you're saying, man. The best versus the best. These two up and coming prospects under the same company. Why not get it on? I feel it.
I get what y'all saying, but the guy that he fought, the guy that Keyshawn fought, was a nigga that had 33-3. That guy was supposed to be the dude that tests Abdullah and was supposed to be, according to what his people, what Abdullah Mason's people was saying, leading up to the fight, he was supposed to be the guy that tests him and supposed to give him rounds. Like take him into deep waters and shit. And Abdullah got this nigga out of there mad fast. I get where you coming from, where you saying you don't want to see him in any more showcase fight. My only argument would be this: give us maybe one more showcase fight, but the guy is immediate is still a good fighter or whatever, right? Give us that one more showcase fight, and then after that, give us the statement fight where this guy is supposed to test you, whatever, and you need him to make the statement so you can go out and get the you could go out and make the statement that gets you a championship fight.
How far are you willing
All
to
right,
go
y'all,
with
I'm gonna
that?
come back. My boss calling.
No, that's just two. That's just two fights. That's two fights.
No. I'm talking about in terms of level of competition. A Zepeda.
Let me.
How high are we talking for the second fight? I mean,
for the second fight, you can knock off. I like this. May sound a little whatever stretchy to people, but I like a De Los Santos.
that's fair.
I like a De Los Santos. Maybe you and Floyd at some point, but maybe that's like another 2 years from now. You and Floyd fight for the belts or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? Once the smoke is settled and shit, and it looked like it might be your and Floyd's what's the name? I know Cambosis is not going to get in the ring with him. You feel what I'm saying? It all depends on where Frank is. Where Frank is. Frank may find himself in a position for a belt, so that might be a unification.
Are you talking about Frank? His next fight?
His second fight from his next fight. The statement
No,
fight.
I'm talking about right now. If having a fight, who's gonna fight next?
AC said another showcase and then the step up.
No, the statement, not a step up statement.
Okay.
Step up / statement.
If you're talking about who he might be fighting next, it could be Keyshawn Davis.
We spoke on that. We're talking about Mason, right? I said I would love to see the fight. Interesting matchup. But given how the fans react to a one loss nowadays, I can't blame them for not taking that fight immediately, even though it'd be easy to make. Niggas want to bury you after you take one L, and that's not fair.
Yeah, I think this is why I'm saying Zepeda's probably gonna go after this burner check belt. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's the smartest move. That's the smartest move for him.
That's the best thing he could do. I agree.
You feel what I'm saying? Snatch yourself up a belt. You're gonna have Moratala as your Mando, and then there's Keyshawn Davis. You feel what I'm saying? But you'll have yourself a belt, and Zepeda with a belt versus Keyshawn, that gets really, really interesting. That gets very, very interesting in my opinion. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't know what the IBF.
Y'all know, hey, we've been on this live for almost motherfucking 9 hours and 30 minutes, bud.
I see that shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, but basically, no one knows what the IBF is going to do with Loma. You feel what I'm saying? Because the Zepeda's right there as his Mando for Loma at the IBF, and then sitting in the number 3 spot is Keyshawn. We might get a Keyshawn versus Zepeda to fight for the vacant belt of Loma if these things are true where Loma's going to be out until 2025. I can't see the IBF, to a certain degree, giving that man that type of leverage when they want their champion to fight every 6 to 9 months.
Yeah, that's selective with the shit. That stripper motherfucker fucking.
But I'm calling IBF out on their own rules and saying, listen, if y'all have to take this belt from Loma and have Keyshawn versus Zepeda for the vacant belt.
Love it, but they ain't consistent. But no, you're exactly right. Playing about the goddamn, they gave Usyk, they stripped Usyk, they stripped Crawford. Two of the pound for pound best, and they gonna let Loma ride. That ain't
That's
it.
my point. That's my point. And they was talking about stripping Canelo for the Williams fight.
No, as far as I know, they already did. I could be wrong about
No,
that.
no, he's not stripped. He's not stripped.
Oh shit!
The Sheik talked to him. He still got that belt.
He threw some bread at him. That's what you mean.
Yeah. They took step aside money and satisfied the sanctioning body because, like I said, with these moves that's happening, that's why I believe that fight, the fight will be announced. Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, May 5th, because it wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't make any sense that he doesn't get stripped and then he goes and fight Berlanga.
Fuck Berlanga, man. I'm glad you said it.
But what I'm saying, right? Does it really make sense that you were just being threatened with losing your belt or giving up your belt, or having to face the mandatory with this Williams guy, and then you get around that, and now you're fighting Zepeda. Then why couldn't you just fight your mandatory?
Right. Man, I hope you're right. I hope you're right about Canelo. Assuming all that is accurate, then yeah,
it's all alleged. Okay. It's all alleged when it comes down to a lot of these fights right now, because we waiting to see what this announcement is going to be, and we waiting to see what the Turk is going to do, and we waiting to see what Tank and Shakur is going to do.
Man, I hope Canelo jump his ass in the ring in LA this weekend. That would be a dream come true.
If all I gotta say is this: if Canelo is there, if they show Canelo in the audience, it looked like it may happen. But he may not be there, and they still might make the announcement. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
uh, I just don't see any other big thing on the horizon for Canelo, knowing that you just got around the Williams jump off and now you fighting Zepeda. I mean, not Zepeda, Berlanga.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? This
There's
is why
nothing
I'm
left
also
for him. There ain't
saying,
nothing left, man. Go out.
yeah,
Man, I was halfway bullshitting before, but oh, that was on another stream. But I said he need to either take this shit serious and fight the top contenders. Obviously, you know who I'm getting at, Benavidez, or just fight fucking Jake Paul and be a celebrity boxer, man. Because you bullshitting.
Benavidez is at 175 though.
I understand that, but he did say he would be willing to drop back down strictly for the Canelo fight. So that's the one exception. I know Bud ain't gonna drop down to fight Boots, but Benavidez did say, "Hey, if Canelo give me an offer, I'll go back to 168." He said that specifically.
Yeah, I just man, listen, I just don't know about that situation.
It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
It breaks my heart,
I
but
hear what I hear what the fans are saying and yada yada yada, blah blah blah, schmiggly smargly, and all of that other stuff. But me being a huge Benavidez fan, I was pissed off, at the time, not knowing that there's a Canelo fight coming because Canelo was at I think he was at 160 the first time he lost his belts. You feel what I'm saying? And Canelo decides to move up, snatch a couple of belts when you fucked up the first time, and then the second time he took everything else and then closed out the show. I have to look at it like this, Benavidez. You fucked up the bag, bro. You my nigga. I rocks with you and all of that, but you fucked up the bag, and you was able to read the room and say, listen, I'm not getting this Canelo fight, so I'm just gonna go up to 175. Look at what happened to him with one shot at 175, which later in the rounds he was looking suspect to me. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe it's the acclimation of weight, maybe it's getting hit by a natural guy at 175 that probably rehydrated damn near to 200 pounds. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe it's getting hit in the body like that because he was getting hit in the body, and that's the first time I've ever seen him take body shots. So my issue is this: you up there, right? The fight that everybody wants you to fight, we're gonna take Canelo's name off the table. The fight everybody wants you to fight, that guy is there. That guy is actually there. The David Morrell guy is there. And from the looks at it, David Morrell is chasing you. So if you at 75 and you get this opportunity to fight the winner of these two fights, you better hurry up and reach down and make that Morrell fight. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck Canelo. You got David Morrell problems right now. That people are gonna say what they say about Canelo, and then that shit's gonna translate to you when it comes down to David Morrell. Oh, he ducking Morrell. He don't want to fight Morrell. The Mexican monster scared to death of David Morrell. It's all you gonna hear is Morrell, 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 Morrell. Benavidez, nope, Morrell, 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 Morrell. So he's gotta deal with that situation. Leave Canelo out of the picture. You're at a totally different weight class now. You feel what I'm saying? To where these guys rehydrate to damn near heavyweights, and we've already seen you take unusual amount of punishment at that weight, and you did slow down. So if you going in there with the winner of Beterbiev versus Bivol, you need some improvement, my guy. You need some improvement.
Let's step away for a minute. I wanted to speak on some of the things you're saying. Uh, so Benavidez and Morrell, that's the fight you think for him to take because they're both at 175, and I can respect the fight itself, but I think he's trying to cash out, and
Benavidez?
more importantly, I think that Benavidez has done more to earn a Canelo fight terms of common opponents and just resume period, than Morrell has to deserve the Benavidez fight. I feel what you're saying. I don't think he should duck him, but more lucrative. And Benavidez has earned the Canelo fight more than Morrell has earned the Benavidez fight. What you guys say about that?
I'm gonna say it like this, and I'm gonna use the the what's the name logic, the Tim Bradley logic, right? If they saying what they're saying about Canelo, they're saying what they're saying about Bud versus Duran, and we definitely can't see anywhere where Duran Boots Ennis actually earned a Terrence Crawford fight. It's pound for pound. When it comes down to David Benavidez, you lost your belts not in a fight, but because of your own behavior. Yes, you bounced back. Yes, you bounced back, and you bounced back impressively. You feel what I'm saying? But at 75, if this guy chased you up to 75, which Jerron Boots Ennis has not done with Terrence Crawford, you feel what I'm saying? If this guy chased you up to 175, the fans are not going to let you live that down, my nigga. You're going to have to face David Morrell. And the sheer fact that he chased you down to 75 earns him the fight. In this era, in another era, maybe not. But in this era, it earned you the fight because you are not Canelo, and we're looking at the Canelo versus Demetrius Andrade situation, where both Jamel and Andrade, they all chased you from 154 on up. Jamal stopped at 160. Andrade went all the way up to 168, chasing you. You feel what I'm saying? So David Morrell went up there. Maybe it's because competition, maybe because he feels like listen, my last weight cut, I don't like the way I felt going into the later rounds. I'd rather move up. If that's the case, so be it. Cool. I don't have an issue with it. But for right now, the perception is you went up to 75 to chase David Benavidez. David Benavidez cannot overlook that because that's going to be one of these weird things in this age of boxing where it becomes a blemish.
You fed right into the question I wanted to ask. So you think that was the catalyst? That's the reason Morrell moved up to chase the Benavidez fight?
To a certain degree, yes, because he realized the same thing that Benavidez realized. I'm not getting the Canelo fight, and before I can prove myself to get the Canelo fight, Canelo's not going to be here anymore.
Huh.
So why do I need to do this? You know what? I need to chase the next best thing. Let me knock off David Benavidez. If I knock off the Mexican monster at 75, you feel what I'm saying? I'm that guy. Maybe I could go back down to 68 and then knock off everybody else because I just knocked off the Mexican monster.
No, it'd be a definitely a statement fight for him.
That's the point. That's the only point I'm making is just that. Listen, at the end of the day, he's got a Morrell problem. He's going to have to look at because both of these niggas are young. It's not like one guy is old and the other guy is young. They're both around the same age.
I think he would only look that way after he gets the winner of, like you said, Bivol better be a.
Yeah, here's the whole issue. If he loses to one of them, I don't know what happens with the whole Benavidez versus Morrell thing.
I think it would go off either way.
You think so?
I do because, like I said, Morrell only has so many pro fights. Again, extensive amateur career, only so many pro fights, so I think it would still be viable.
If he loses that fight, he's gonna have to go through niggas like at 75, he's gonna have to go through dudes like Bawatsi and the rest of them dudes to actually say, yeah, you're deserving of of spinning the block on the winner of the um, Bivol versus Beterbiev fight. There's there's not a lot of
Okay. I think
his
we're getting
name.
our signals crossed a little bit. I'm saying if Benavidez loses to the winner of Bivol Beterbiev, then that would kind of put him and Morel at the same level, and then I could see the fight happening.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying. Maybe, maybe I just think it does a lot of damage to. I think it just does a lot of damage to Benavidez, and he may have to work his way up. Looking at what's ever happening with David Morrell, because he's going to be a Reggie. He's going to be a Reggie champion.
I feel what you're saying, but he could still. I mean, there's good fighters like you said, Bawatsi, Yard. I don't know
Yeah,
if it's Yard or Yarde. But yeah, it's still other options up there at 175 for both of them. So it's gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. Like for me, I would like to see. I would have rather seen Benavidez versus Yardy before he got the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. I just don't understand. I really don't understand how that happened, but that's just the business of boxing. You feel what I'm saying?
He's more marketable than either of those dudes right now. So yeah, it is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it is what it is. But being able to say you're ready for those guys, um, hmm,
You think that's a step too far for him?
yeah, I honestly think so. I don't think he beats neither one of them. And I'm a huge Benavidez fan, but I just don't. I can't see the scenario of where he beats Bivol. I really can't see the scenario if Beterbiev is healthy where he beats Beterbiev. Like I could see him, getting a split decision, some shit like that over Bawatsi or Yardi. You feel what I'm saying? And if he could take Yardi's body attacks and shit like that, although they both are just gonna kind of not do a lot of foot movement, and they're both gonna just sit there and trade. That's going to be a hell of a fight, bro. I think that's a hell of a fight, and I don't think Yardy turns that down.
Well, you hit the nail on the head. If Beterbiev is healthy, you
Yeah,
know what I mean. He'll be 40 by the time he fights Benavidez, and he's always seemed to be injured. So that's the X factor.
yeah.
Hey Cam, I gotta leave and come back. My
You
volume's
also
fucking
got
up.
Willie Hutchison over there too.
Okay, I'm not too familiar with him. What?
Now Willie Hutchison is making a name for himself. You feel what I'm saying? Um, do I think Willie Hutchison beats a Bivol or a healthy Beterbiev? I'm not sure. I'm not going to reach out and make that statement. You feel what I'm saying? But where Willie is, he's number 2 in the WBO, and I see him number 3 with the WBA. He's not in the. I mean WBC. He's number 3. I don't see him in the WBA, and he's number 9 in the IBF. So he's in 3 sanctioning bodies. He's kind of like at the level of Sharad Hamza.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, yeah, I don't know I don't really know what's gonna happen with Benavidez, because I'm having a lot of difficulty right now seeing him get past Beterbiev or Bivol. I'm just having a very, very difficult time seeing that.
Stylistically,
Stylistically, level of experience, being in there with guys that are that are acclimated to that, based off his last performance, and I'm only saying that based on saying a lot of what I'm saying based on the last performance, because I seen him get touched to the body in a weird way where he usually uses that winky right type of high guard, and he puts his lead leg forward, so it's an optical illusion of where his body's going to be, and he just leans back and then comes over the top and catches you, which then had a lot of guys say, you know what, I'm not even going to try to attack this dude body because he's bigger, he's a little bit because he's hiding his body in the way, and his reach and everything is coming over the top and catching me, and I don't want to be caught with that again, because he can catch me with that, and then he'll catch me with a nice flurry combination. So they abandoned it. The guy he just fought did not abandon that attack. He knew how to get on the inside of him and then and get them body shots off, which then looked like it started to take a toll later on in the fight, where I saw Benavidez slow down. And I was like, oh my God, I never seen this before. I never seen. Yes, Benavidez won the fight, and people give him a lot of props on it. But for me, if you looking at a Bivol or Beterbiev next, bro, I don't know if you have enough time to correct those mistakes against that level of competition.
Interesting. You think you could use a Bawase yard in between?
Yeah, Buatsi, Yardy, Hutchinson, maybe even go after a crafty veteran like Caleb Smith.
Hmm.
I was talking about Benavidez and Morrell. That's somebody else I'm looking forward to checking out this weekend, man. AC, you right. Morrell is chasing Benavidez. He chasing him.
Yeah.
He has called him out several times. And I tell you what, shit, if I was betting my money, I think I'd take Morrell.
Yeah, because David, yeah, I called that out. I called that out earlier this week when he first moved up. I was like, oh shit, that motherfucker David Morrell moved up too with him. So yeah, he really is trying to let it be known that he wants that fight. You know what I mean? And that's how you show a motherfucker you want some shit. You chase him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was talking shit. You know, that's why I was talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, remember how old school fighters used to do it? You know what I'm saying? What did Muhammad Ali used to do? He used to pull up on you. You know what I'm saying? Pull up on your ass wherever the fuck you at. What was that one fighter that pulled up on a motherfucker and started eating his food? He sat down at his table and started eating his
Briggs.
food.
And shout out Shannon the Cannon Briggs. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Briggs, exactly. Briggs, motherfucker, boy, he sat down at that motherfucking table. He's like, man, I want this fight, but yeah, anyways, man, what you eating? Let me get some of that. You know
I eat what you eat. I eat what you eat. Come on,
You
champ.
know
Let's go.
what
That shit was comedy.
And that's real shit, though. That's real shit when it comes down to shit like that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Morrell, David Benavidez has a Morrell problem right now at 75.
Well,
you
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he can, at 175. I think Morrell. I think he can beat him.
A lot of people feel that way. I think at 75 it's a 50-50 fight, because my issue is my big issue is again Benavidez's performance. We got to see what Morrell's performance going to be at 75. But David Benavidez, yes, you won the fight, but there were some things that all your fans saw, all your honest fans saw, and all your honest fans are critiquing you about. Like, bro, you need some improvement, because at 68, nobody could get to your body. Homeboy right there got to your body and slowed you down, my nigga. That's an issue, man, if you're talking about a Beterbiev or Bivol fight. I'm not sure where y'all at with it, but I just can't see my guy Benavidez beating either one of those dudes at 75. Not looking the way he looked in his last fight. If there's something that comes out different, okay. But we won't know, because you're getting in a fight with the two guys that actually are the two baddest motherfuckers at that weight, and you're not on their level. So
I gotta disagree with you, champ. I think Benavidez would rise to his level of competition. Maybe I'm just being a fan, but I think he could handle give either of them a good fight. A
he's gonna
7-5,
give him a good fight, but he ain't
a
gonna win.
7-5 at worst.
No, he gonna give him a good fight, but he ain't gonna win. That's my only issue. You're not gonna win. I can't see the scenarios. I can't look at the scenarios of how David Benavidez beats either one of these guys, because both of these guys are excellent boxers.
I touched on a bit ago. If Better be ever just too old, man, he like 1 year younger than me. I'm an old. I ain't that old. But anyway, if he's just too old, or Bevo, he counts on accumulation, volume, just like Benavidez. So I could see
that's what I'm
either
saying.
one of them.
Ring IQ wise, experience wise, and facing the much tougher competition, all three of those boxes go to Beterbiev or Bivol. You feel what I'm saying? All of those slots go to them guys. You feel what I'm saying? What David Benavidez comes to the table with against them is youth. Youth. That's it. And I'm being an honest fan about my nigga. I'm being an honest fan about my nigga. And y'all gonna say I'm bugging, but I was saying at 68, if Canelo fights this nigga, Canelo loses to him. But he doesn't lose to these guys. He doesn't lose to these guys.
That's a fair take. I would still want to see it, but no, I can't say you hating or being biased. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Benavidez. That's my dude. You feel what I'm saying? But you at 175 right now, and we had this discussion, I think, a minute ago on this very same channel, and all of us came to the consensus he better leave Bivol and Beterbiev alone, because he can't beat them. That's just a class way above you, and you're gonna find out that it's not the weight, it's the experience and the levels that these guys have. You feel what I'm saying? People out here who are Beterbiev fans say Beterbiev was the reason why Andre Ward retired, because he didn't want that Beterbiev smoke.
I heard that. I've heard that argument.
So if that argument holds true for, if that argument is holding true for Beterbiev versus Ward, should I give Benavidez the benefit of the doubt that he actually can beat Beterbiev, regardless of his injuries? No, I cannot. I cannot. Maybe some people is probably sitting on the playback will be like, this nigga AC go again saying some crazy shit. You seriously think that? And I'm gonna be like, yes. Yes. Get this man healthy, put him 75% healthy. He still beats Benavidez, my guy. And Benavidez is my dude.
Put odds on it, homie. A 60-40, 65-35, what you see it as?
A 75% healthy.
Oh shit! No. Okay. Hold on. Let me let you answer. Go ahead.
A 75% healthy Beterbiev. It's a 60-40 fight. Okay. It's gonna be up a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. But I believe you just won't have it to close out the show, and this is where Beterbiev knows how to close out the show and turn it up when he has to. You feel what I'm saying? He does little subtle things with his feet that people constantly misjudge his ring IQ. You feel what I'm saying? 100% Bivol, because B-Ball is always healthy or whatever, that's a 70-30 fight. And I think I'm being a little bit generous. 100% Beterbiev, again, that's an 80-20.
Damn, I might have to bet you if that fight ever comes up, but I respect the opinion. I got to get out of here. It's getting late, but
Me too, bro. Great conversation with y'all, bro.
Yeah,
for
man,
sure.
I'm about to get ready to shut it
Yeah,
down.
I was gonna say to him, this is the record for you, Cam. This
No,
is the
I said
record
he
for y'all,
did 10
nigga.
hours before. He did a solid 10 before.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's what's up then. Hell yeah.
Yo,
Hell
yo,
yeah.
Here,
but Blue, man,
cooking.
Blue, you know how we get down, and if I came across fucked up to you, bro, I'm out here right now saying I apologize. That that wasn't my intent. It's just we was in that moment. So I
No,
mean,
you good, you good,
I
you
mean
good,
no
you good, you good,
disrespect
you
to you,
good.
my guy.
You good, you good, you good. You know that. You good. I said that earlier. I said, nah, you was good. I said you was good. I know
All
what it
right.
is, because you know how I get too when I get frustrated. When I
Yeah,
get
yeah.
frustrated, I be
And you was at that point where you know how to annoy me now. That's the part. So I just got to remember when I'm there and you're in that firing line. I'm gonna be like, hit Blue gonna try to annoy the shit out of me. So let me be easy.
It's
But yo,
all good, brother.
great,
Look,
great show, y'all.
we all had great talking points, and no matter what, we got what we wanted off our chest and shit like that. But that's why, you know what I'm saying. Like why I was saying when I was saying earlier about Shakur, I'm just tired of it. Everybody keeps on trying to put it off on Shakur. Put that shit back on Tank. Give him that energy. You know what I'm saying?
For
That's
sure,
all I was trying to say.
for sure.
Because he deserves that, man. He acts like he's this and that and the third. He's making excuses. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
stop
for
making
sure.
excuses. Just take the fucking fight. Otherwise, stop talking about that man.
Yeah, for sure. But great show, Cam. Great platform. Everybody was cooking tonight. Everybody brought the heat. Everybody brought the fire. There's a lot of facts that were dropped and shit like that. Great show, man. I missed this with you, Cam. I missed these great joints.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I miss cooking with y'all like this. It's been a while. We definitely got to get back to it. Damn, I feel like this made up for a few weeks. So
Yeah, for sure. You got it. You got everything in because usually we cook for about a good 3 hours, 2-3 hours, bro. You feel what I'm saying, or 4 hours at the max.
yeah,
But you done double semi tripled it, so you got it all in this one show.
we got it all in this one, man. So
Hey, look. Also, Cam, you was capable of taking breaks, my nigga. Shit, you was like, I'm gonna let these niggas cook. You know what I'm saying?
look, I'm out here sliding and gliding. I done pulled up in the parking lot, smoked a blunt, fell
Hell
asleep,
yeah.
woke up. I said, God damn, what am I doing?
Hell yeah. It's all good, my guy. You be easy, man. Appreciate you, man. Great panel today, man.
No doubt, no doubt. Appreciate
Yeah.
y'all brothers coming through, Blue. One love to you, man.
You already know, my guy. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right, brother. Peace.
Peace. All right. With that being said, brothers and sisters, it's your main man Cam the Baptist signing off, man. One love to everybody that came through today, man. We had everybody in here, man. It's been a dope show today, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up. One love to the entire panel. One love to everybody in the chat. One love to the playback gang. We love y'all, man. Without y'all, it's no us. So we appreciate everybody that came through. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. I'm finna get up out of here. Peace.
My guys, Sugar J the Wise One and Cam the Baptist. Yes, and we are the apostles of the youth boxing community. And we're bringing it's boxing to you.
It's the apostles, and we come to lay of hands. Half step, we the jab, uppercut, pick up your mans. It's past the Gucci Cam, Sugar J the wise man. We bring them to the light, make these haters understand. North side is where I stand. Nebraska, that's the land. We cancels out the jab from a southpaw stance. We beat the competition, knock it out with either hand. And we drop the link, so come and kick it with your fam. And we drop receipts, so keep your sources on hand. If you can't confirm that this facts, you spread propaganda. Make sure you hit the like when you subscribe to the channel. One love to the playback gang and the panel. It's boxing to you.
It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. Represent the 402. The and Crawford, that's what we do. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. It's boxing to you. What it do? Represent the 402. And Crawford, BNB, yeah, that's what we do. What up? Y'all know who it is. It's the Goose to you. Mr. Goose to you. They said we weren't gonna do it, Cam. They said we weren't gonna last in this bitch, but we here. The apostles of the YouTube boxing community. We lay hands on their ass. Y'all see what it is. We got young Sugar J, the switch hitter from B&B, coming out 2023. What up? Y'all know what it is, huh? But y'all gonna see what it is. Mr. Gucci, you, Cam the Baptist, Sugar J the Wise One, we are the apostles of the YouTube boxing community.
Where the love at, nigga?
You know what? And I'm with my guys, Sugar J the Wise One and Cam the Baptist. Yes, we are the apostles of the YouTube boxing community. And we're bringing It's Boxing to You.
It's the apostle.
Where the love at, nigga?
You know what? Never mind. Come on, squeeze. What kind of lead you got? Man, I got some shit for y'all, man. Look like the whole hood is at war right now. But first, I'ma need something from y'all, man. Like, it's this one nigga over by my spot selling rocks right now. I can't have that kind of nonsense around my customers and clients. I sell bud, man.
My nigga guy who scorched the house for like a week. Nigga thought I wasn't a wolf until I smiled. You seen the teeth. Serve game.
You ain't living for nothing. She's like, I'm sorry, I don't know. Y'all giving up for dudes over here looking like a guy with 2% milk, man.
As a fluffy man, ladies, if you are dating or are friends with a fluffy man, okay, I understand, you know, zaddies and bad buys and seed and shit, she feeding you, you know, rub my belly, make me feel like good. That make a fat nigga feel sexy. Rub my belly. Stop grabbing my fucking titties. Shit is disrespectful. It's not cool. We all at Walmart. This bitch on the corner of me by the yogurt and shit on the cotton field. It's what's wrong with you? Got the courtesy truck looking at me like I'm zesty. Sir, I am not zesty. I just paid for some orange juice. That's it. Shit. Ladies, on behalf of all of the vertically challenged men, okay, in the universe, if you are taller than your man, okay, stop asking for piggyback rides. That shit is stupid. That shit is stupid as fuck. I'm over here fucking up my lower lumbar back support, throwing on my thoracic L7 vertebrae, while you dragging your feet on the ground like a goddamn big wheel, and you want to think like you ain't goddamn Six Flags on the Superman and shit. So big ass down wind and shit. My back hurt. Fuck wrong with you? Shit. Y'all bogus as hell. Two women bogus as fuck. She put me down. Bitch, I'm 5'5". You already down. Fuck wrong with you? Shit. Real quick too, I do realize I got a lot of this pink setting up here. Look like I got good peach vest. And then he called me up to the stage. Like, who the fuck is this Goker walking
Where the love at, nigga? That's the, you know what? Never mind. Come on, Squid. What kind of lead you got? Man, I got some shit for y'all, man. Look like the whole hood is at war right now. But first, I'ma need something from y'all, man. Like, it's this one nigga over by my spot selling rocks right now. I can't have that kind of nonsense around my customers and clients. I sell bud, man.
My nigga guy who scorched the house for like a week. Nigga thought I wasn't a wolf until I smiled. You seen the teeth. Serve game.
I just had to let y'all know the TV series Shots will be premiering August 1st on Tubi. So you can catch your man making his Hollywood debut as the character Squid on the television show Shots. Shots, the TV series, will be premiering August 1st on Tubi. So make sure you check us out. It's your main man, Cam the Baptist, 1/3 of the Apostles. I'm out this thing. Peace.